fair share of air dashes.
Right, absolutely. This is pretty much my whole game plan right here, man.
It's a beautiful game plan. I recommend it to all of us. But what this game has is, it's kind of trip guard, essentially. So let's say you double jump right now, and you hold down back.
Okay, hold on. I think my buttons are... Let me just quickly do this, because some of my buttons are slightly wrong. Let me just...
There you go.
Okay, yeah.
So, as I was saying, things like double jump and your air dash have recovery on landing. And what this means is you have to be a bit more considered with your approach. You can't just randomly air dash at people, and it's good because it means that even if you have, a bad anti-air, I can instead try and catch you as you're landing. You see right there? That's your punish. So you might, as Melia, want to double jump just to like bait something out, bait an anti-air, and maybe my character doesn't have good anti-airs. I can then punish you for it. It's not easy. It definitely benefits characters with like a longer range, but it's there, and that's something for you to abuse, because a lot of people love to just do falling buttons, try and keep you away, and that's one of the best ways to get around it, is to just try and trip dodge. And it's a really important thing, and that comes from basically doing any air action. So that comes from jumping and pressing a button, air dashing, or even double jumping. So if you want to try it to me, I'll just double jump in front of you. There you go, first time.
Okay.
And that's a punish. And it's a super core thing to this game now. And one way we see it a lot is, let's say you air dash me and just hit a button. So that's the normal anti-air, and I'll try and do this, but you see how you're grounded now?
Yeah.
That's because of this landing frames and the invulnerability it gives me, the upper body invulnerability. I can catch you on that landing and then potentially get a grounded combo on you, which for some characters is preferable. So there's a lot of ways in this game to like defeat air options. And that's such a core thing, because when you first start out, you're just going to see all of this over and over again, and learning how to deal with it is incredibly important. There we go.
Stuff like that, right?
Exactly. And the whole landing lag will give you an opportunity, no matter who you play, to get something extra.
Cool.
So the next thing I want to talk about is the Gatlings. So a Gatling is basically just cancelling one button into another button. And you can see here I'm doing 2K into 2D. The Gatlings in this game are a bit different to previous Guilty Gears. They're not as... You used to be able to cancel kind of anything into anything, but here they're a bit more direct, and they're a bit more purposeful. So your 2P, right? Your 2P is normally your quickest button, but you can't cancel into anything super meaningful as Melia from it. But what you can do is like 2P, 2P, 6P. And it's important to be able to do this sort of thing, because if you want to get them off you, you want to mash your 2P and try and push them away. But you don't get the best setups from it. Like as Kai, I can do something like this, but I'm not getting the best setup from it. I'm kind of far away. You'll get off me, but it's not necessarily just a fix-all. It's not going to just immediately mean that you're getting Oki, getting the best situation. Unlike your 2D and your 2K and 5K, this is a glorious situation for any player. If you land one of these, you're getting the best Oki, and Melia is definitely that character. Right there, it's your bread and butter of starting the pressure that you want. There you go. We love to see it. The other one is your S, and S has all your functionality behind it. It's got normally quite a lot of plus frames. It can cancel into a bunch of different things. It's got a lot of utility, but it obviously requires you to be close to get this close S. And Melia is a character when you block her close S, she can do things like bad moon overhead. She can do things like throw, or even like jump cancels. There's a lot of frame traps in there, and it's really important for her to be able to dash up, get this sort of pressure, and that goes for most characters. Your optimal sort of meaty or pressure button is your close S, gives good damage scaling, and it has just a ton of flexibility behind it as well. And then obviously we finish off with your heavies. This is your counter hits. This is where you get all your beautiful counter hit damage, where you get all of your, just high damage, horrible Twitter combos. This is the sort of stuff you hear on a chip player and you post it to Twitter immediately. They all come from your H's. And yeah, when they work, they really, really work.
Yeah, sure.
So let's get on to something dear to my heart in Ggst Gear, the defensive mechanics. So Ggst Gear is known for its defensive mechanics, and they are different in this game, but they are still incredibly useful. So let's start with FD. So if you just FD the string, you see how far you move away?
Yeah.
Now don't FD. You're way closer. So I have more opportunity to reset pressure, get in towards you. FDing can even make certain things whiff. So that's a string on you. That time it whiff. And if you're ready for that, that means you can dash up, you can get a punish. And it's all about knowing what sort of string your opponent's going to go for, trying to visualize it, and using things like FD to just push them away a little bit. The other one, which does the complete opposite, is instant blocking. And this one's going to be fun to explain for you. So instant blocking is you press back within a 3-frame, I believe, window when a move's about to hit you. And what it does is it pulls you in. So you'll be way closer. And this is the move. This is the best example of what instant blocking do. So it's 2 hitting, right? And the difficulty with punishing it, if you just block normally, is from certain ranges, it can push quite far away, and you might not get exactly what you want. You might not get the best punish. If you instant block that second hit, that can get you your close punishes, your best punishes. So maybe from that range, you might want to just go for a 2D, right? Okay. So back here, you instant block that second hit. There you go. And you see that's a punish.
It says punish at the top every time you actually do it correctly, so okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So that can be, that's like a reactable move that you can bring them in and get an even harder punish than you would normally. And it's a core of this game is like knowing how to, your defensive options won't just immediately win you a situation. It's a game of inches. You're going to push them out a little bit, so maybe something whiffs. You're going to keep them in, so maybe you get a better punish. It's all about sort of like smaller decisions leading to bigger results, rather than maybe just, reversaling. Because, we've all seen the combos. If you reversal, you might just lose the game. So those little decisions you can make defensively are incredibly important. The last one is YRC. So if you block this and then you RC, you see how it puts me in like a real back state?
Yeah.
This is inactionable. I can't do anything here. I'm holding up and I'm getting absolutely nothing. It's just a state where I'm completely vulnerable. Now, you can't get a combo off this. Like, I can pull up, but I can't do anything. It's your turn completely.
Right.
Now, the thing about this is it works kind of like a burst. So, you know how the classic thing of like, they block a burst and then they punish you, right? It's a classic Ggst Gear trope. YRC works the exact same. So if you YRC this, see how I block it?
Ah, okay.
And that can be done with light buttons as well. So if you YRC my 2P, you see there?
I got punished.
I get a punish. It's a counter hit punish as well. So depending on your character, you can get some pretty gross stuff from it.
Yeah.
So it's not just a get out of jail free card. It's something you have to really consider in its usage. But if you're in the corner and someone throws you down on the floor, starts doing this to you, run up, start pressuring, you YRC, and it's your turn. Your turn to run up, do what you need to do, and that might be escaping the corner. That might be trying to throw me back into the corner. There's so much utility to it. Now, speaking of the RC mechanics, it's the big thing in this game. We have got a ton of RCs here. So we'll break down the simple ones first. We've got a red RC. Now this is when you roam and cancel during the active frames of the move. And you can see how it costs 50% of my meter.
何時からやんだろうな、試合。全く始まる気配ないけど。今日やるんだよな、これ、試合は。
Just as a side note, serves as a hard knockdown.
That's even better for some characters.
Exactly. And Melia is one of those characters where maybe she gets a weird air conversion she doesn't get something from.
Yeah.
She can start RCing just for that hard knockdown, not even the combo, which is incredibly useful for her. Exactly. Like, that's
Yeah.
such good utility for 50% meter.
Right.
And it's your turn, you get your best Oki. The other thing about it is that we see this slow down effect from it that slows the game down. But you can actually cancel it quickly if you just press a button immediately after it comes out. So, oh wow. See how it just immediately cancels?
Yeah.
And that can be useful in situations where maybe I don't want to float them in the air because that does scale your combo. Maybe I want to, you know, not do this. Maybe I can instead fast RC and go for a low afterwards.
Yeah.
Instead of a high. There are lots of mix-up opportunities, there's lots of combo opportunities from it. But finally, the new addition to this game, the biggest new addition, is RC Drift.
Wow, yeah.
So, it's a big, big deal. When you RC, any of the RCs, if you dash in a direction, any of the cardinal directions, so up, down, left, right,
Yep.
you can float in a certain direction. And this might seem kind of weird, like why would you want to do that? But let's say I hit a far poke like this, it can lead into a combo just because I drifted forward.
Yeah.
I have closed that
全く始まる気配がないけど
gap. Maybe the upward RC. Why all these different versions? So if you block right now, I can do things like that on as a mix-up. So if you, let's say you just block that 2H, I can then get a mix-up.
Yeah.
And it's super useful. Now, you might be seeing this purple RC a whole bunch. And this purple RC comes from startup and recovery cancelling ranges. So let's say I throw a fireball and I cancel it on its startup. It's incredibly useful. So let's say we're kind of full screen and we're fighting and I want to keep you out. I throw this and
You've got an assist all of a sudden.
I've got an assist. Suddenly hidden missiles are with you.
Yeah.
Like, it's you getting beam assists by yourself. And this all comes from cancelling on either recovery or startup as a move. And yeah, that's a perfect example of it. As Melia, you get to cancel your disc and add an extra layer into that mix-up with the drift function. So
Yeah.
you maybe drift over me and cross back over. It's an incredible amount of utility just because you spend 50% meter. Now finally, this is the hardest one, I will admit, but it's also the most exciting to me. Blue RC. Blue RC is done whenever you're not hitting a button. So you can be dashing and get a blue RC, you can backdash, get a blue RC, forward dash, get a blue RC, but why would you do that? It's for this slowdown effect. That's its primary function. This slows down your move. So if you just try and mash a button after this slowdown effect, you see how your move's slightly slower?
Yeah.
Now, try and jump out of it after I hit you. See that slowdown? It's brutal.
Yeah, if you get hit with that aura, it just puts you in that slow. Okay.
Exactly. But it doesn't just change what happens to you in neutral. It changes hit stun and block stun. So let's say I blue RC, hit you with dust, I get a combo from that dust. Whereas normally, if you just get hit by it, I don't get anything. It adds hit stun, it adds block stun.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So there are lots of amazing mix-ups with this, because like I said, all it requires is you not being in an attack state. So let's say you just block for a second, I can use my process, jump cancel out of it so I'm in a neutral, and then I hit you with the blue, but I can also drift there. So let's say I hit you with a process, and I drift forward, and I go for a low. Wow. Or I can go for a high. There is so much utility of this. This is where all the characters' creativity can come from. That slowdown, that extra bit of stun, like it's amazing because combos that wouldn't normally work start to work. Like block stun that used to not be there gets added. You can get fuzzy guards. You can get all of these crazy technical things just because of the blue RC slowdown. Now, I wanted to finish off with one of the biggest things. It's the wall. The wall is an incredibly big addition to this game. Because when we originally saw it, we didn't know how it was going to work. We didn't know, are you still going to get pressure at the wall? What does it mean to crack the wall? Well, there are a couple of important things about this. The wall takes a couple of hits to break, and how quick it breaks depends on your attack. Typically, and this is not a foolproof idea, but the heavier your attacks, the quicker the wall's going to break.
Right. You can see it starting to crack there.
Yeah. Exactly. Where you compare this to just like, say, doing this, it's cracking far slower.
Yeah.
Whereas like throwing in that heavy there, you get cracked quicker. Now you'll see when I actually put you through, we return to neutral, right?
Yeah.
And that neutral situation, you might not want to be in. Like, not every character thrives in neutral. Maybe they want to rush you down. And so being back here feels like a negative. Like, what do I get? You get two things. You get positive, and positive, as you can see on my tension meter, you see those like arrows pointing upwards.
Yeah.
My meter starts gaining quicker. So if I would hit you and then run forward and maybe land a combo on you, my meter's going to go up incredibly quickly.
Right.
But how do you do that? Like, you reset back to neutral. The big thing is, if you super fruitable, you can see it breaks it immediately.
Yeah.
It is my turn.
Yeah. Hard knockdown, right?
Hard knockdown, I beat you to the ground, and it's my turn. And that means I get full advantage of running forward, building that tension, and I get Oki from it. Wow. It's in my opinion, it's one of the directions that the meta might go in, is people start pushing you to the corner and then just breaking it with a super, just for the sake of getting Oki and getting that pressure.
Makes perfect sense.
It's super good. And you mentioned hard knockdowns, and I think it's worth covering. Your hard knockdowns
一向に始まる気配はないけど、何時からやるんだろう。
as we discussed earlier, but there are soft knockdowns too. You see this little tumble animation? You'll get up quicker, essentially. That's all it means. It's two knockdown speeds. You're either going to get up pretty quickly,
Yeah, I saw that, bro.
or you're going to be very slowly on the ground. So you want the 2D knockdowns whenever applicable, but sometimes it's just not applicable. You have to take a soft knockdown, run up and try and get what you can.
Yeah.
Different characters get different advantages in this situation, but 2D knockdowns, they're absolutely the one.
Amazing. Wow. So that was some very in-depth stuff there. Thank you. Do you know what? I actually learned so much sitting down with you, and yeah, I could already tell, man. Like this guy's a professional. He's been doing the YouTube stuff for a while. Very, very concise tutorial there. So thank you so much, Theory Fight. I'm sure we're gonna have.
Me, man.
No worries. We're gonna have some more from him very soon. But for now, let's throw it back to Damascus and see what he has to say. Oh, he's gonna come and join us. Oh, wait, I'm gonna go join you.
I'm here.
What's going on, man?
Let's go.
Are you inviting me over to the set?
It's been a lot of fun, but I've missed you, bro.
Okay.
I haven't seen this guy for a year and a half. Don't steal him from me. I know the game's cool and stuff, you know. But
What's going on, man?
It's honestly
that was fun, man.
That was really
So
cool.
good.
Like one of the things, for all of the people watching is, we want to make sure that today, both the people who know Guilty Gear and who don't can follow everything.
Yeah.
And goddamn, I've learned a lot from this small. That was 20 minutes of a lot of information.
Yeah.
This little blue RC changing frames, I had no idea.
Combo of dust?
Yeah, I had no idea that was
Sick.
a thing. But that's exactly what we want, guys, with Guilty Gear Strive. That game is so deep, intricate, there is so much, and Theory Fighter is absolutely excellent at showing us these passive shoutouts once again to C4, who has been working, of course, on this showcase.
It would have been amazing to have him as well. It's the same kind of thing as Theory, they're both super good minds for this, and it's a shame we couldn't have C4 with us today, but Theory Fighter doing a great job, of course.
Absolutely, much love to him, but of course, I know you guys in chat, when's the next game? It's now. More gameplay, more fighting game action. We are about to go into a huge European rivalry. Alioun versus Kendeep. And of course, Kendeep, he plays Ino, and a pretty mean Ino. Alioun is like the father of Milia. If you go to Alioun's Twitter, all of the Milia, like Miliapedia, I'm gonna call his Twitter, But all of the encyclopedia of everything Milia can do is on Alioun's Twitter. These two are ridiculous tech monsters, excellent players, and of course, Ino, those of you who have not watched the previous beta, she's the latest addition to the beta. And let's just take a quick look at the Ino trailer before we get to the next fight cards.
ってるやついる？
That's enough for you. I'm gonna say, like, I've been, that's the character I'm trying to main right now.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Like, I've played her all weekend, and she's like quite fun, quite interesting, you know, character. Those of you, of course, who are well used to Guilty Gear know the kind of character Ino is. Very brush down, mix heavy kind of character.
High lows.
Yeah, she has a very you know, specific dash that is called a hover dash, which instead of dashing forward or running like most of the characters in this game, when you dash forward with her, she kind of like climbs vertically, like diagonally, like she's on a broom, you know. And that's kind of like the old Morrigan from Darkstalkers, right? It's one of the very classic fighting game features there. And you know, like plenty of stunts score with Ino, and we're gonna see Kendip in a moment. But we also have a small combo video for Ino, you know, made by Xover. And I just wanna, you know, take a look at them together and like watch a bit, because as a person who's been having a lot of fun with Ino, her combos are cool, but damn, they are hard, man.
They look really, really cool. There's a lot of like Tiger Knee usage, I believe, in her combo routes. Right here. Counter.
Scratch punch, she gets quite a lot, she's quite a lot of corner and everything.
Yeah.
And all of these, if you guys are trying to play Ino, this is the kind of combo you should be looking for. Very practical, not fully saucy just yet, but these work, and she has a lot of opportunities.
Very nice. I saw during the second beta, Goichi was playing a bit of Ino, and of course, you know, that's a guy that you definitely want to be looking to learn these characters, and he was doing a lot of interesting stuff. Very simple but very effective. It looks like it's just knocked down into meaty fireball, and then just pressure and pressure and pressure.
Yeah, I think that's what she's looking for. So like her hover dash allows her to just like get like a lot of overhead openings that she can cancel into a dive, and then she can even cancel the dive into another jump or go down. So when you're on defense, you're never really sure about what to do, when, what do I press. It's kind of difficult to defend against her. And you know, Kendip is like, he's been playing Ino. I like to shout out to Kendip because he's been my teacher all weekend. Like he was on my child telling me everything about Ino. He also watched me like, I don't know, 15-0 or something. But you know, like that's part of the thing, you know, when you have like amazing players who play against you there. So the game is gonna be Kendip vs Aliyun, right? I just would like to quickly talk about these two players, because you might not necessarily be familiar with them. Well, Aliyun is called the sensei. No matter the game, you give him a training mode, he will destroy the game. He'll find plenty of stuff and stuff like this in Guilty Gear. Also one of the very best Guilty Gear players we have on the world. Kendip, same thing, very lab kind of person. You've seen him on commentary in a lot of events as well. Plays a lot. Winner of Arc Revo Europe on Guilty Gear Xrd. But there is a bit of lore on this, right? That Arc Revo, Aliyun was not able to enter.
He wasn't there. Oh, so we're getting it here. Exclusive on Day.
Exactly. Yeah, tournament standard. Kendip is better because he won Arc Revo, but then he didn't face in this tournament. So it's time, guys.
Wow.
First to four.
Let's go.
Aliyun versus Kendip. It's gonna be Ino versus Milia. Let's take notes. This is your character too.
Of course, we need to watch this, and you know, so we can level up our game, man.
Ooh, that's immediately punished. Aliyun is there, and if you guys don't know what Aliyun is about, no matter what game Aliyun plays, Aliyun's objective when playing a game is to play in single player mode. Yeah, he wants to knock you down and to mix you until you're done.
Yeah, he's that. He's the big brother that just doesn't let you play. You know, you're like, when is it my turn?
Bro, I mean, I've been playing Aliyun in lots of games like this. Like when Aliyun gets it going, I'm like, can I play? I'm trying to play the game today, you know?
Right, yeah, I've played against this guy in many games in the past, man. It's always the same. It's always single player mode, man. Big brother Aliyun.
Yeah, and it's Deep trying to get there. Use the note, one of the common approaches for trying to get the note and set her offense, but Alioun's movement is looking good, and Alioun taking round number 1.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Milia, you want to have that they want to have that dash button equipped. You saw me when I went up there to chat with Theory. He was he realized that, you know, you need to have that dash button for Milia. It's so easy. Here we go. Full combo time. Boom, boom, into the moon. No, just goes for the reset instead.
Ooh, right.
There's the
lots of openings there. Deep getting the 6P as an NTI. It's time for the pressure in the corner. Alioun forced to block. The spacing is good and he escapes.
Yeah, Milia, man, double air dash. She can get out of the corner fairly easily, so you need to be careful.
Went for, the empty, the purple Roman Cancel to try and go and surprise. Alioun didn't work just yet. Good back dash there to get away from Milia's attempted pressure.
And overhead into the Roman Cancel. Oh, the burst right there, though. Deep not feeling the pressure from Alioun.
Yeah, let's see Alioun trying to get away. That's in the corner right now, and that's where excels. Gets the throw as well. No RC on this one. Blue RC.
Of course. Meat viable now. You have to respect it. Goes low. That's what I was talking about. It's going to be viable, man.
Blocks. There we go. Great defense by Alioun.
In front with the disc. Beautiful stuff. So that is one of the changes they made in this patch. They did make the disc a bit more legit. You know, before you could just jump out of 2D into disc, but now they made it a bit quicker startup. It's a bit more legit now.
Yeah, let's see that back to the game. It's 1 round each opens with the counter. Another one, Alioun trying to anti-air, but not doing in time.
That move is so annoying.
The big tree.
The big tree. So annoying, bro.
That is, because the heavy slash one is plus on block, so if you block this one, it's still Ino's turn. That's kind of thing we're trying to do, and look at this, the pressure is there. Flip unable to get the anti-air, anti-jumpy. It's time for bombos.
No, he got it.
Tiger knee extension. Beautiful. Into the super, you're dead.
Dead for sure. That's going to do it right there. Alioun, boom, sent off into the distance. First game goes to Deep.
Nice
this guy,
one.
it's like we said earlier, man, no stranger to DJ. He's been around for a while. You might not know about Deep if you're outside of Europe, but man, let me tell you, this guy's definitely one of the stronger anime players we have over here.
Yeah,
multiple titles.
Multiple times. Of course, guys, quick notes, like all of these players have, are online as well. It's an online, game between the players. So I apologize if some of them's quality is a bit weird-ish, trying to survive with online. We got offline games a bit today as well, but that is the one we get. Let's go to the second game, of course, between these two guys. Plenty to run through today. Actually, I love this stage, and I've got to say something kind of about the stage. Behind there's a guy with an umbrella. That's City Hunter, Rio Saiba. For the people who know, that has got. Let me know, Chad. Right, that has got to be a City Hunter reference. That guy behind with the umbrella and his suitcase has exactly the City Hunter, outfit. We don't see his face, but that has to be Rio Saiba. Also known as Nicky Larson in France. That's his name.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So he's here to support Alioun, man.
Jeez.
Okay, here we go. Into the super. That's gonna be some good damage right there. Going to get that knockdown, dash up on him. Oh, he missed his meaty right there, unfortunate. And Alioun, you're going to be seeing, oh, here we go, though, Roman Cancel.
Nice, you get the corner as well. One touch for the wall break. Oh, straight to the yellow Roman Cancel. That was smart.
Purple for the mix. Oh, no.
Gets under. Into a bit more, watch out! Oh no, he's gonna get the throw, can't get more from this, watch out, you got to block, the back throw is there, Deep gets around.
That's unfortunate right there. Alioun went for the same thing, but I think he mistimed it perhaps.
Yeah.
Got thrown out of his throw. Happens.
Yeah, happens, that's something you will see a lot. And dashing and throw from Alioun to set the mix up. Oh, the tech that transforms into a throw. Deep with a double empty jump.
Yeah, you see those little hops, that's her dash, that's her forward dash.
Yeah, that's the forward dash, you do forward dash empty into low, into 2K, so low kick. And that's what you go for. Watch out, the opening is there. He did not convert on the jump heavy slash there. And Deep just waiting, keeping his senses, trying to get in the blue RC into the combo.
Full combo right there. So exactly what Theory was talking about. A double blue RC combo. that was crazy.
Okay, Deep Sensei, I'm taking notes.
Wow, that was insane. So hard to keep up, man. Obviously we're learning the game here, man. You gotta slow down, guys. Come on, we're trying to teach the people at home, okay?
Don't you worry. We got more going for you guys. I know a lot of you are gonna learn today. We're enjoying the game. We're learning. We're seeing fast-paced, and man, these matches, all the Guilty Gear Strive matches I've watched on any stream around the world are so fast-paced.
Oh, of course. It's just the nature of the game. It can be over so quick.
Yeah.
So, you better be ready.
Yeah, it can go at such a speed, and that's what I like. It's like, that it can be long for man if you get one single miss. And then we're going to try to get the dive, but opening into the schmicks. There we go, straight to the corner. Alioun hitting the conversion, the wall break is there. Excellent start.
Yeah, of course. Milia, she does have that double air dash potential, more likely to mix you up, but at the end of the day, the damage output is not the biggest in the game. There we go. Roman cancel to keep it plus. Trying to get that knockdown. You're going to be seeing that as much as you can from Alioun. It's going to be jump HS. He's going to try and go for that kick into 2D.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, let's go.
Oh my goodness.
He's bringing the tech out there. Alioun trying to go for the low. There we go. Another one. One touch. The mix is properly blocked. Jeez.
Oh my goodness. The pressure right now. Alioun Sensei.
Bro, my guy has been blocking for the last like 15 seconds. Alioun is not letting him play.
Yeah, Alioun's like, hey, you remember who I am? You're fighting the Sensei right now, bro. Okay, Kendeep right now trying to get that pressure. Man, both these characters with some great air movement options. Here we go, gets a throw, goes for the overhead. Oh, he missed his 2K, I think. Oh, anti-S, 6P right there.
And gets the opening, straight to the burst.
Yeah.
Kendeep looking to get something back. Oh, the note is there, the conversion in the air is there, and Kendeep trying to get for some pressure. Watch out, note is there, is that a high-low? That's gonna be the yellow cancel, smart one from Alioun, trying to get that Ino away!
No. But you're pushed all the way back, there's no punish. Yep. Oh my goodness, here we go. Gets the combo again. Kendeep, beautiful stuff. Wall break, and that's a dead character right there. Milia takes, that's the 1 round each. Here we go. Third game, who's gonna take the third match?
Let's see that first opening goes to Kendeep, and that's the classic with Ino, right? You do down kick, down dust, so 2 KD, and you go straight to the note, and after that you pretty much have a high-low mix-up and set your offense. That's what Kendeep is looking for. She's not the best at mid-screen conversions, but as long as she gets the down kick, she gets that conversion into a mix, and that's when she gets carried.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Alioun right now goes straight into the super. Dashes up, sets the disc. Oh, he just misplaced it. Kendeep able to escape that one narrowly.
He tried the empty jump. So this,
no
for those who don't know, that's a command grab, guys, right? So if you have not jumped before the flash, you get caught. And it's a common thing with Ino to just go for a dash into like empty jump, and you go for the command grab, and yeah, you scoop some people up. You know, that's what you try to do. Unfortunately for Kendeep, Alioun's defense was looking a bit too good, and Alioun finally getting his first game.
Is this the chairman of the anti-grapplers club playing the character with a grapplers?
日本語でミラー配信してる人いるよな。
Is this the paradox right here?
探そう。
Like your grapplers off air, right? Like this is not streamed. Don't tell anyone. It's kind of fun to do empty jump command grab.
Come on. This guy was talking mess about Potemkin a moment ago, and now all of a sudden he's like, yeah, man, this sick to do empty jump grab is sick.
Yeah, like just jump, bro. What can I say? What can I say?
You might like Pot. Maybe you should try out Potemkin. You might like Potemkin.
Yeah, like it's
Give him a go, man. Come on. All right, guys. We're gonna get
players out there. It is 2-1. Talon trying the slender. It's not gonna make this one work. Let's go.
Let's get back in.
We'll get some Potemkin later, by the way, guys. In the name of Fab. For now, it is Alioun versus Kendeep. Let's go.
Okay, there we are. Corner position. Oh, missed the grab right there. Sets up the fireball. Both these characters have a similar game plan. They just get that sweep into the pressure after, and then it's just boom. Have fun. Yes. Look at the damage. And Milia with that low life, man. Oh, no.
So there is something quite interesting about Ino, is the fact that her dash like goes up. Doing dashing and throw is quite good because sometimes it will just go over a down K and just get the throw. So you make the low button width into a throw. It's quite scary to deal with.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, here we go. Of course, Milia, one of the characters that right now, all of the Milia players aren't really feeling that right now. She doesn't look that strong this version. I feel like she might have been stronger before. Yeah,
Alioun is actually one of the players who was saying he does not believe in Milia anymore after this one. Like the first beta he's really been doing, trying to do well. The conversion is there. Alioun trying to get as much as he can. Watch out, the double dash into the Ino is still blocking. Kendeep forced to block for quite a while, and Alioun gets some space back.
Yeah, safe pressure there from Alioun. Backs off. Kendeep some space, like you said. Ino one right now looking like one of the stronger characters in the game. Actually, I feel like the set play is ridiculous. A lot of people feeling like she's quite strong. Okay, burst out of there. Oh, you slide? You wanted to slide into the DMs?
My man really went for dash forward. He saw the slide like hell.
No, not like this. Not like this, man. Kendeep looking ridiculous right now. 3-1.
That was sick.
That was clean. He saw that. He reacted. That was a real reaction right
That
there.
was sick, and just know that expected also from Milia, because if you do the note, that will go under the note and potentially punish it, right?
Yeah.
So Kendip knows full well that at this situation, Alioun is looking for the note and he's preemptively doing this. Kendip was like, I'm not having any of it, mate. That was a sick reaction by
nice.
Kendip, and he's putting himself in a 3-1 situation in this fight card. Excellent game so far, but can Alioun bring it back?
Let's find out if anyone can do it. It's the sensei. Never doubt the sensei. Okay. So Alioun keeping it safe. So Milia can actually do a second air dash after that the jump HS, but it's actually risky that you can get jabbed out of it. So he's not going for that one too often. Ooh, misses the follow-up. That's a shame. Cancels into the slash version of this just to keep it safe. You don't have to always commit to the heavy version. Put yourself at risk if you do that. Okay, here we go. Ooh. No follow-up. Overhead. Oh, red ass. Oh, yeah, that's not enough to kill.
Nah, yeah, no.
Of course, that gut scaling does.
Tarika.
Oh my goodness, neutral drop HS. Goodbye.
A solid one for Alioun. He really needs to get back.
誰か日本語でやってくれてる人いねえかな、マジで。
Alioun waiting full screen, looking for something. The opening goes for Candy.
Okay, he's got to move around.
PT ギア配信探したら日本語で見られてる人いそうだよな。ツイッチで探したら。
There we go, max range now. Oh wow, Candy preemptively blocked the other side. I guess he was expecting a cross-up. Danger. Of course, so in this game, you do need to somewhat approach now and then. If you back off too much, you put yourself at risk of losing bar.
Listen, man, it's guilty. Guilty Gear is not a game made for you to back out and block. If you want blocks, go play Tetris.
Yeah.
Guilty Gear.
You need to approach, man. You can't just be oh my goodness, did you see the FD attempt? Did you see it? He tried. Listen. Faultless command grab. Damn. That is a man that knows right there. That is a man that knows.
Hey, listen, GG's bros. Shake your hands.
Oh my goodness. Alioun thought he was so smart with the FD right there. Oh. Okay, goes low. Here we go. Disc, set it up.
Oh,
The burn. Slash for the follow-up. Keeps it simple this time.
One solid gameplay
Ooh,
from
look at this
Kendip
pressure.
into corner, but forced to block. That's a lot of blocking from Kendip. Finally gets the opening.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Did go for the moon. Unsafe on block. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait for the rose. We haven't seen that all set from Alioun.
なんかいなさそうだな、やっぱ。が、とりあえず。
Okay, here we go. Go this out.
あー、でも配線しないな。
See how she can just deal with the neutral, like.
Yeah.
Ino's movement options really good.
Definitely a solid one. Let's see. Oh, that one is whiffing. Stroke the big tree, trying to get a bit more. Getting an extension. Kendip looking for the comeback. He's got burst as well to get away from one. And you see Alioun did one hit into backdash to try and bait that burst.
Right.
Because of course Kendip would try and save his life whenever he can right
there
now.
It is.
The burst is there. The opening goes to Alioun anyway, and Alioun saves the round. He was looking for this. Unfortunately, Kendip not biting the bait just yet, but Alioun
Still in it, man.
yeah,
Alioun holding it down. Staying alive in this.
yeah, enjoying. I'm enjoying the fact that just watching these two players, you're really able to see what each of them is looking for in the opening. So Kendip is really trying to bait Milia into like moving forward a bit too much, trying to go through stuff. Alioun is there just trying to make sure Kendip's defensive options remain like docked and not used.
Yeah.
It's been quite interesting to see the approach of both of them. But the question now is, can Alioun make it 3-3?
Let's see. Should be going straight back into the next game, guys. Here we are, game number 6 of the set. Of a potential 7-game set.
I see Milia in the corner immediately. Alioun blocking and small conversion. Gets the cross up. Oh, that's clean to just get through this one. Let's see if Kendip can do anything more right now. The movement from Alioun trying to just get away from Ino's range.
But at the end of the day, Damascus, that's all it is. It's just movement. You're not winning like that. You're just moving around the screen.
So one right, and Alioun is just looking for his opening right now. The RC
man.
to throw kind of smart. Watch out for an empty jump.
Oh, okay,
no.
first, yeah. Alioun will realise that could have been the end of the game right there. Set play scenario from Ino, dispels disaster. Here we go. Pressure now. Oh, Purple RC goes low. Oh, the burst from Kendi did not want to let Alioun have any kind of offense there.
That's when you know that the offense is carried, because even when Alioun has no life and Kendip's success is like has a comfortable life lead, he
もう
will
これ
still
乗
use
せられ
his
る意味がありましたレベルになっ
Like,
てるな。
like he could
こ
have
の後
taken
チェックすれ
one
ば
or two more mixes.
I'm especially surprised because I had a long talk with Kendip and he was like, don't choose burst for like dumb moments. You know,
ゲ
like,
ージ見れないと楽しくないだろうと思うんだよ
I
な。
understand that. That's how scary the
Fair,
counter
fair,
is.
fair, fair. Okay, there we go. Fireball out, and look at this, man. Alioun, he not only like, escapes, he turns his escape into a miss. Like, okay, there we go. Light disc. Okay. Into the pressure. Oh, the grab, and then we go. It could be a disc. Yeah, goes for the overhead.
Oh no, he misses it.
What happened?
Throw there, and that's gonna be a bit more straight to the yellow Roman cancel. That's quite interesting to see how well all of the players are using this as a defensive tool. Alioun just gonna get away from the node. Watch out, the anti-air there by Kendeep.
Gold burst attempt didn't work out, and Alioun goes down. Kendeep is gonna take the set 4-2. Man, that was a really exciting one to watch.
That was a 6-set, man, between these two. And these two, you will definitely see them playing each other a lot, and fighting against both of them. Stream, for quite a lot of stuff. Do make sure you follow these guys, Alioun85 on Twitter and Kendeep_FGC on Twitter. Both of them are very active guys who are like really helping the community get better at the game. And you can see, man, it's a pleasure to watch this kind of set.
No doubt, that was a lot of fun to watch. Actually, a bit more interesting because that's the same characters we play. Yeah. So it was nice to actually see if it's like the high-level gameplay in action, trying to take some things from it and add to my own repertoire.
That was like, hey, when I grow up, I want to be like that.
One day.
I'll be that. But you know what, guys? I'm even better for you guys. I know there's a lot happening in the game, and some of them are quite fast because that is the fast-paced nature of building a strat. But we've got something special for you. We have a small analysis segment right now. Theory Fighter has picked a few clips from this game to explain you exactly what's going on, why the players doing this, and drop down on the analysis. Let's go over to the touch screen with Z and Theory Fighter to run us through some of the best that happened in this set. Let's go.
Thanks, guys. So, Theory Fighter, you are the master, the sensei, the senpai. I am going to be the novice newbie scrub. As someone that has absolutely zero knowledge of the game, as you can see from my shirt, I come from the Street Fighter world. Help us understand the level of complexity that is going through in this clip here. Let's start from the beginning. Let's watch it real time in the incredible fast-paced speed that this game runs in. And then we'll go frame by frame to understand what's going, and we want you to peel back the layers like an onion to really appreciate the beauty of this game. So I'm gonna start just real time for now. Got some nice corner pressure here. That is some absolutely nasty things, but you might have missed some of that. So first, well, I need to draw attention, first of all, to these absolutely ridiculous numbers over here. Now, there's a lot of things going on here. There's the burst gauge, there is the life gauge, there is certainly the timer, but my eyes initially gravitated to these figures up above. Tell us, what does this all mean?
Smooth, beautiful online play that works. It's crisp, one rollback frame. This sort of delay, they're both in Europe, and they're getting near offline experience while playing online. We'd love to see it.
One throwback frame and 19 milliseconds of ping. Simply amazing technology there. Now, let's go back, and I really want to concentrate on this corner pressure that's going to begin here. Now, here you have, with the jump heavy, and what is going to happen in the next few seconds.
So, this is Aino's party starter.
Yeah.
When she gets you into this corner, you're going to have a bad time regardless. Kendeep wanted to double down on this and make everyone have a bad time by watching his mix-ups. So he goes from this and he air dash cancels out of it.
Now I just want to bring attention to the hands here, because if you're ever in a bar fight, in a brawl on the street, if you're on the losing end, assuming, I can see those muscles that you're showing off right now, if you were wailing down on me with those fists, this is exactly what the natural inclination is to do to survive. You're just gonna put your hands up, and I love that this scene, because as we're about to see, there is going to be a disgusting combination starting with the party. So let's watch how this party unfolds. Now, what is this blue X coming out from the background?
So this is the blue RC, as we were talking about earlier. This slows down the opponent completely. And he's able to do this because he air dashes out of that jump S. And when this happens in Guild Gear, you know that you're about to hurt. It's a horrible thing to see. But Ken Deep is spending the meter for this. So this is where all your best mix-ups come from.
Okay, so Ken Deep has spent the meter down here to get this slowdown. Let's see if this is a worthy sacrifice of resources. Oh, this is, and look at the smile here of, you know that something nasty is going to happen, and then Amelia just knows that it is not going to be fun at this party. Now, what was that just now with his jump P, is it?
It's jump P. So that jump P is an overhead, obviously. So he went straight from that to an overhead. Could have gone low, could have just straight up landed and went low. The jump P hit. And the situation is a can setup. So if this works, it's a full combo. If it doesn't work, it's an amazing mix-up. So this is where it all starts from. It's this jump P.
I love that this truly is a party with the sparkles, and you can see Amelia and her facial expression not having too much fun at this party. And this is what's going on here.
So after the jump P hit, he landed and re-jumped with a jump S. Now, if Amelia had blocked this would have been an instant overhead. So if she tried to crouch, she would have got hit by it. It's a fuzzy. And because of the slowdown, it combos as well. So this is all possible because of the blue RC slowdown. And
you can see here that it does indeed combo with that combo meter in the back. So this is a true 50-50.
Yes.
Right? I'm just going to toss a coin, and in this case, Alioun probably guessed wrong or was in a frozen state, so this is very difficult to guess. And we're going to see the combo extend here.
Yep. And this is all possible, like this whole combo just wouldn't work without the blue RC slowdown. And this is really where the creativity of the game comes from, is being able to use this meter and get kind of whatever you like.
All right, let's go into a little the psychology of the receiving end of this beatdown. Alioun here already taking 4 hits. You could see the red in the life gauge already bleeding out. So what are you thinking as a player if you're in his situation right now?
So it's scary because I know set play, unlike some characters which requires really specific hits to get started, hers can come from a lot of different knockdowns. So this knockdown could potentially be the end for Alioun. So it's an intimidating situation. He's going to have to block something after this. And if he guesses wrong, it could be over.
So let's see how Alioun responds here. And here, what just happened in this frame? Why is the combo started? Why is Amelia all of a sudden free from the reigns of terror of,
So Alioun chose to spend his burst here, and his burst is the meter indicated at the top.
Yep, over here.
So this doesn't come back immediately. It stays between rounds. So if you spend it this round, it's still going to be recovering the next round. So he's spent that to get Ken Deep off him, because he doesn't want any part of this. And I respect this.
You agree with this decision making that the resources should be spent, however dear and scarce they are, in the entire match, just to get this wild dog off of her in the corner.
Yeah, and it's kind of good for both players. Ken Deep had maybe would have the opportunity to just stomp and run over her, but he got to take the burst. So even if he doesn't win this round, because it is the first round of the match, it means that he is now going to go into the next round knowing, if I get a knockdown, you don't have this next time.
That is amazing. Well, I would much rather be here talking it out with you. We call it the armchair quarterback or the theory fighters. Instead of being in the actual hot seat of the players, let's kick it back to Tyrant and Damascus for more great Guilty Gear Strive action.
I'm not gonna lie, I like this because, just right now, right, we mentioned earlier in the breakdown that when you use that blue Roman cancel, you get more plus frames, right, which opens to more combos. So what happened there essentially, right, as Theory Fighter just did, is he uses the blue Roman cancel to get these extra frames to make it combo, or if you block, that will create that fuzzy situation. For those who don't know what a fuzzy is, when you play the game and you get hit but you don't know why, that's a fuzzy.
That's the simplest way of explaining it.
It's like a fuzzy, man. It's quite it's one of the well-known terms, you know, but it's essentially these situations where whether you are crouching or standing, you get hit regardless. While most of these would whiff, it's things that force you in a standing position to be able to get you an overhead one. But honestly, like, what a match! And I've got to say, man, like, this throws me back to the Gfinity Elite Series back then. We always fight for these two touchscreen thing, and we will have a lot.
I've missed this a lot, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Z and Fury 5 for holding it down so well.
Yeah.
And you know, doing a great job on that. Really, really cool stuff. But we've got some interesting. We've got something coming up very, very soon. We're excited to talk to you guys about.
Absolutely. So of course, much more to come today. You know, we have got a lot today. We've got a lot of fight cards. We've got a lot of more breakdowns. We are gonna learn. We're gonna analyze. We still have 4 entire big fight cards. But of course, guys, get into the conversation. Do make sure you go on Twitter, use the hashtag Red Bull Committee, and let us know. You know what you think about today. If you have any questions about things that happened that maybe you want us to break down and everything, anything is absolutely fine. We want to talk to you guys. Shout out to all of the people, of course, interacting in the chat. Let's all have some fun together. Hashtag Red Bull Committee is the official hashtag for the entire weekend. So that closes fight card number 2. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick break once again. But remember that these breaks have bombos, and you wanna watch combos because we like this kind of stuff. Shout out to Xover for preparing so many cool combos for us. Let us take a quick break, a drink, and a snack, and we'll be back with more Guilty Gear Strive action here at Red Bull Committee London.
うまいとってなんか組み手ってことか。組み手。かっこいいよ。 かっこいい。組手。
Welcome back to Red Bull Kumite London
Kumite.
Guilty Gear Strive Showcase in partnership with AOC and Astro. A lot of Guilty Gear Strive today. We are not anytime soon for like being done for the day. But before that, we're appreciating these combos, right?
Oh my goodness, X over. Listen, an absolute service to the community by showing us some of this crazy stuff, man. Like, incredible stuff. I always expect the best from him, you know?
Yeah, that's what I do. Can I chat? Can you press B for bombos, like right now? Like I want some B. Let me check the chat here. I want some B for bombos right now. Let's just like appreciate the amount of combos that we are having right now, and all of the breaks will be full of this kind of
第2上にいると当たんないのかな。
Lots of bombos. I see you
I don't
guys.
know.
That chat is exploding right now. Much love to all of you guys at home for joining us. You can of course join the conversation on Twitter with the hashtag Red Bull Kumite. It's right on the timer there. Do make sure you get there. Send the B emoji with
Kumite.
hashtag Red Bull Kumite right now. You know, make that B emoji trending. It's time. It's about time. But we're done with fight card number 2. We have a third fight card coming, and this one is a bit different. Our first 2 fight cards were people who are well and well used to Guilty Gear, who are like staples of the Guilty Gear community and stuff. We're about to go to players who are world class in their games and are getting into Guilty Gear Strive and already actually pretty good at Guilty Gear Strive. And the next one, that is going to be Wawa versus Shanks as a showcase. And before we even talk about this match, we've got Shanks with us for a quick interview. El Padre, for those of you who are not familiar with Shanks, absolute world-class player. There he is from Spain, one of the very best Dragon Ball Fighters players in the world, running all the way from Spain, and he's been into Strive. Shanks, welcome, El Padre. It's so good to have you here and to have you for another game. We're gonna have you for some Guilty Gear Strive. First question: how do you like Guilty Gear Strive?
Oh,
Well, I think you're on mute, Shanks.
yeah, we can't quite hear.
I think Mi Padre is muted. I think
Unmute.
I can't hear my I can't hear my voice. But let's fix that in a sec, right?
Well, we'll get
let's
that
fix that, of course. But for the guys who are not familiar with Shanks, if you're not familiar with Dragon Ball Fighters, you probably are not. But Shanks, he's played a lot of fighting games before. Dragon Ball is his like breakout game.
Yeah.
Fought at Evo, World Tour finalists, like all the time. He's always there. Shanks!
Is he here?
Padre!
Hello.
There he is! What's up, my boy? How are you doing? It's good to have you here. And you know, you've been playing like a lot of Strive lately. How are you feeling about the game? Is that gonna be a game you're serious about?
I mean, it's just still early for the game, but I'm really enjoying the game right now. I just played a lot of time last beta and this beta too, and I'm planning getting the game on release too. And you know, I never tried another Guilty Gear series, so it's my first time with Guilty Gear, so I'm taking my time just learning the basics. Because overall, it's really fun to do.
Awesome. Of course, Shanks, we all know you as one of the main heads when it comes to the Spanish community, man. You guys, you're such a passionate community, and of course, you at the forefront of it, being such a dominant force in Dragon Ball FighterZ as well as other games. Is this a game you think that the Spanish community is really going to pick up and get into playing as well?
Definitely, yeah. In Spain, we got really hyped about this game, especially because you know the graphics of the gameplay and the netcode too. We feel like counting the games until the release, so we're ready.
Wow.
It's actually good because like Spain is such an active community. For those who don't know, it's Barcelona Fighters, the main Spanish channel, BCN Fighters on Twitch. Shanks of course streams as well, and these guys, their tournaments are mad, and there is a lot of hype around. So you know about Guilty Gear Strive itself, Shanks. I mean, there is a question that is for everyone, right? That netcode for us is such a blessing, right? We get like to play pretty much everyone, of course in Europe, but even outside. So did you use that beta to play some of our American friends, throughout the beta, and how did it feel?
Yeah. I mean, I was just not, meeting with players I knew just to play. I just like it to, go into the North American LoL lobby and just play there just as I was playing in Europe. The best thing about this netcode is I didn't notice any difference being in another continent or being in Europe or far East Europe, something like that. It's just amazing. It's just great. Unfortunately, I tried, but at least from Spain, it's hard to play against Japanese. But it's just
yeah, you have to give it a try. One more question for you, which is obviously the match we're about to have right now, that we're about to watch together, is yourself versus Wawa. So it's a well-known rivalry, right? Which is the Dragon Ball rivalry between these two. But seeing where Ggst is going right now, we look like we have top players from every different game about to be on this game. I'm thinking about, of course, we've got Leffen, well known for Smash, the absolute best in the world. We've got Shanks and Wawa. We've got plenty of players around the world who are really getting into Strive. And could this be the all-star game, Shanks, where all of the top players from every game are going and you guys are going to fight each other on this?
Maybe, who knows? It's the good thing about, a new game, especially if it has this kind of method. But at the end of the day, we are like fighting game fans. So we just like fighting games. And when there's a new fighting game coming around, we just like to try. Time will tell if we will keep playing for a long time or not. But the first couple of months, the first year, it's going to be awesome because it's a new game.
Well, I can't wait, man. I'm glad you are as hype as all of us for this game. Shanks, thank you so much for joining us. We'll definitely see you soon again on stream. Do make sure you guys follow Shanks on Twitter.tv/Shanks FGC, as he streams a lot and you will surely see him on Strive. Much love to you, Shanks.
Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy the show.
Thanks, Shanks. So we are about to have Wawa versus Shanks. That's the one. And Wawa is Shanks is a Thai player. Wawa decided to play Giovanna in this game. It's going to be like an interesting showcase there. Giovanna, who's one of the newcomers to the Guilty Gear license and IP overall, and she's like quite a cool looking character. I like the little design, has lots of quirks about her design and everything. So before going that fight, let's take a quick look at the Giovanna trailer and get into Wawa versus Shanks.
Giovanna. H だなこのキャラ。エロキャラヒット。かわいい。マジ楽しそうだよなこれ。クリムトンバイパー身を感じる。
Giovanna, one of these new characters that we've got Theory Fighter joining back to not only like help us understand more of the game, but also doing some commentary and everything. Giovanna is gonna be Wawa's character. She's the newcomer, and for me, like she's the one I played in the first beta. In the second, I decided to play Ino, but I kind of feel like I might end up with Giovanna of the fact that as a Street Fighter player, I feel like she's very Street Fighter-y. Like she sounds like a pretty good. Oh, you're moving from the more traditional Street Fighter to Guilty Gear. Like, how do you like this character?
Yeah, I think your analysis is completely on point. Like, she is a very fundamental character. It's a lot of establishing plus frames. It's a lot of like very normal character stuff, where it's like throw, plus frames, counter hits. It's really ordinary, and as a new player, it's an amazing way to jump in, especially from Street Fighter specifically. But the cool thing is she has all these other layers on top. So she has like flip kicks and all of these weird sort of ways she can establish like disgusting mix-up. And yeah, she's just a very diverse character.
Yeah, I really like the speaking of diversity, we've got a few Giovanna combos, to showcase, because our Bombo Lord X-Over has been showing so much, and that is Giovanna. Giovanna who also has quite an interesting thing, which is when her gauge is full, she gets a defensive buff, right?
Yes, exactly. So meaning she can take more hits and take a bit
Yeah,
more
yeah,
risk
yeah.
when she's got that meter.
Yeah, that is quite cool. You see her when she turns like Hulk mode green. That's when she's got the full bar and she gets like massively buffed on this. So quite an interesting change on this. I know plenty of little cool combo. I did not know you could combo after that sweep. What?
Yeah.
めっちゃ
That's a
ヘビやん
lot of damage. That's a real bunch of damage. And there was also a
不ゲージ
forward
だから
swap, side swap in there as well. There is so much diversity in what she can do with her combo game.
Jeez! That,
Yeah.
that character hits, man. That character hits quite a lot. Yeah, these are quite cool. Absolutely like
めっちゃ減る
character itself. And you know it, guys. If you guys have tried Giovanna throughout one of the two betas, you know that's what she's about. Like she's quite an interesting. She brings an interesting layer of simplicity into Guilty Gear. Because as a person less familiar to Guilty Gear, watching all the Guilty Gear sometimes maybe felt a bit hard because every character is so different. You watch characters like Venom and stuff. Like, what the hell's happening on screen right now? And it feels like Giovanna is there for people maybe like me who want to like start slow and then learn the deeper characters to go through.
I think the wonderful thing about simple characters in Guilty Gear is like sometimes simple can be like kind of mean bad, right? Or not interesting. But that's not what simple is in Guilty Gear. When a character's simple in Guilty Gear, you have to be so creative with how you open the opponent up because they're going to expect a lot. You know, you're not going to maybe show this mix-up that no one's ever seen before, but what you can do is show a lot of personality in how you approach, how you actually mix them up. And the simple characters bring that out. If you watch someone play a simple character and they're a top player, you know who they are immediately. And that's one of the amazing things about those characters.
Well, perfect. Well, you know what? Let's take a look at what Wawa's Giovanna is saying and Shanks' Kai. That's the first to four between these two. An excellent match coming up. And let's take a look. Kai versus Giovanna. Well, that's going to be the matchup for now. Shanks opening with the throw. And of course, like we've talked a lot about Shanks, but Wawa, for those of you not aware of who Wawa is, of course, one of the absolute best players in the world in Dragon Ball Fighters. But also, Wawa was a top player when he was already 10 years old. There are like legendary videos.
That just makes me feel old. Immediately. I'm
Bro,
old.
I was there at the venue. Wawa would like do well in tournaments at 10 years old playing King of Fighters 13. He's from like his father is a well established King of Fighters players in France. So he grew up in the middle of like fighting game session, playing against the guys and stuff, and very quickly in his life like he was extremely strong at fighting games, and Dragon Ball is the one that made him go the more mainstream. And that's the question, like how would you think strike?
Yeah, and there is nothing scarier in this world than a French KOF player. That's the scariest thing ever. So it makes absolute sense that you dominate in so many games afterwards. It adds up.
Definitely, that's the one. Wawa who gets the first round on this one, and Shanks, keeping his distances. Well, has been very aggressive with that. Giovanna uses the slash as an anti-air that works properly. I feel like Giovanna's anti-air choice is quite interesting because that slash is quite hard to apply in the game.
Yeah, she has a lot of ways of shutting down jumps either preemptively or on reaction. And her buttons are just very good at covering the air. We've seen already Wawa's pressuring a lot with this like close B, these dash up buttons. And Shanks is just trying to move away. You see here, he just keeps backdashing and he's already in the corner. And this is just Wawa's pressure. And once again, Wawa's just moving forward and just slowly taking up that screen as safely as possible. But that's a big opening and it's gonna hurt.
Let's go for that team one. Shanks keeping the pressure on. Manage misses but gets the opening regardless into the counter. See, there is a burst, and the burst is gonna be used. Shanks does not want to lose that game quite yet. Great anti-air there by Shanks in the corner.
He's just keeping this pressure going, uses the flip kick, keeps that plus frames, and one more mix, spends everything, and there it is, the dust.
There we go. So Kai has this concept of like electrifying your opponents, right? What exactly does it do?
It's kind of changed quite a lot in between betas right now, and I think the Kai players are trying to figure it out. Like the flip kick takes away the stun gauge and blocked fireballs adds to it, so it's still something that Kai players are trying to implement into their game.
Yeah.
Right now, and we can see this stagger pressure from Shanks is gorgeous, but Wawa just able to work his way out of the corner quite quickly.
Yeah, see that with the anti-air, really good. Counter trying to set up the fireball. Wawa's movement looking good, but he's being pushed to the corner right now. Trying to dash, but not gonna work. The slash is perfect, and Shanks' movement looking alright, but he tends to back off quite a lot against Wawa's Giovanna.
Yeah, understandably, he wants to keep him at that far S, far H range, but eventually Wawa's going to get in, and this is going to be a grip of damage. There's the frame trap once again from that 5k, and this is, there it is, it pays off this time.
That's dead, right? Oh no, it's not.
Not dead.
He had a super available.
Yeah.
Pretty good appeal. Yeah, I don't think he saw this one walking up, but of course that. He
the
dropped that.
draw.
That would have been dead.
これは
Wawa
my
trying to bait the
God,
burst. Shanks getting away, and right now it's the one touch. Watch out!
Ah!
Like this. And Wawa, I don't know. You need to faultless defense that.
He had that. He had so much momentum, but I
面
think
白
just not getting that super in the corner for that final hit, it was brutal. I mean, the way the Wawa's playing this with that 5k frame trap sort of game is gorgeous, but Shanks is just perfectly happy moving away, getting into that far S range, and then controlling the pace of the game. And it's impressive, and he's hitting all those anti-airs. So, you know, this is a proper battle of like neutral right now.
Yeah, that's I really enjoy this. And it's quite different from what we've seen before, right? Because like we've seen the Guilty Gear pros going at it, constant schmixturization, like always constant. These guys are trying to play a more neutral-based game because they're getting, you know, into getting used to how to move around in Guilty Gear. So far, Shanks getting an extremely clutch game number 1, but game number 2 between these guys. It's been an excellent start of this, and I'm excited to see maybe their rivalry translate into other games, man.
Yes. I'm just excited to see anyone touch this game because you can see their personalities coming through, and we're getting that in spades right now. And then once again, just that move catching him out of the jump, and that frame trap is just it's working wonders right now. Nice jump back, trying to control space. He's giving up screen doing it, but the damage he's getting while Wawa's working his way in is good. And that's just gonna get a mix up on this. No close S for the conversion though.
Let's see who gets the conversion. Shanks looking solid on this one. He's forced in the corner right now, needs to stop. Wawa trying to stagger a bit more, but Shanks is happy to not do anything. And the man played the shimmy game. Another one. Do it again. Okay, trying to potentially blow up a tech. Shanks decided to not play.
Oh my god. And there it is.
Take the throw, as we say in SF5.
This is what happens in DBZ. This is gross. People are just throwing each other.
We out there. We are there. You know, we're adapting. We're introducing the shimmy game here. Definitely part of this one. And let's see if Shanks can create some space right now. Wawa getting a conversion, putting the pressure in the corner. And another one. The dots, the crushing burst is counter hits. Wawa's taggers are working on a regular basis.
Yeah, if you get around like that last one where you get that many throws, then no wonder you're going to get a couple of counter hits as a return. And you see a lot of this is dash buttons for Wawa. Giovanna doesn't have the range necessarily to compete in certain situations, but the momentum from that dash into the buttons is what allows her to fight someone like Kai, who can keep her away.
Yeah. That's it. And another time. That dust is really working. Wawa is looking for one more. The overhead is going to land, and Wawa is taking a convincing game number 2, maybe putting a lot of pressure on Shanks throughout that set. The moment Shanks is trying as much as he can, but that pressure looks relentless. And you know, Giovanna is known for this, right? She drops on block a lot, so it's kind of hard to get out for pressure.
Absolutely, and a lot of it is spacing traps. It's not just frame traps, it's you're playing at a range where maybe Kai can't actually mash S because she's out of it, but she can dash right in immediately and then start a pressure. It's a constant threat, and we saw him establish that throw game for that entire round, and that led to the counter hits. Like, the counter hits were guaranteed after that. You don't want to get thrown for a 5th time, you know? Yeah. It makes complete sense. I really love how he's playing with this, and we saw the flip kick at the end, right? And after you've played such solid neutral for so long, then to go for the flip kick, the little gimmick on top, it's one of those things that feels like guaranteed damage.
Hey, who'd have known? Dragon Ball Fighters players with neutral. You know? You take Super Dash off them, they're still playing. We're out there, you know, life is not only about Super Dashing at Wawa, and Shanks are showing it right now. And Shanks swapped to Ino.
Oh, interesting choice. I guess he wants to fight fire with fire. You want to scramble, I can scramble one better.
By all means, you know, you lose the game, classic rules, you can definitely change. Decided to go for Ino, and we get some more Ino, let's go.
And you see right here, you know, Wawa's kind of patient, sort of staggered
15%
play.
なすんたなそうだな
Hard for Ino to break down because you're scared from reacting, but stroke the big tree is such a big thing on your mind at all times that he's giving Shanks the opportunity to get this gorgeous pressure, and that's gonna hurt. Gets
Nice
knocked down, but
didn't get the full combo, unfortunately, Shanks. And trying to get something that is going to be a throw again from Wawa. The throw game is installed. No anti-air by Shanks, trying to backdash the corner, gets away. No opening, and there we go. It's time for the knock. Shanks looking for one more opening, but the throw is going to go from Wawa. That's a mistimed normal for Shanks that make him lose the round.
that little bit where they were just waiting in front of each other in the corner, oh, you love to see it. Those are the best moments. Goes for the raw dust, but Shanks is playing incredibly mobile right now, trying to stay on top of Wawa, so Wawa's buttons are just whiffing underneath. And this is allowing him to then go forward, and Wawa's just not ready with the reactions. The double overhead gets the conversion, and this is going to be continuous pressure.
Yeah, nice one for Shanks right now, looking in control. Wawa getting throw into the counter hit. That's going to be the throw. Wawa trying to keep the pressure on. That is more pressure, but Shanks gets this one. No RC available for him, so can't get more. Watch out for Wawa putting him in the corner.
And this is it. He's got him in the corner. Lovely air throw. The burst is there, though. There it is. Doesn't manage to bait it. Those notes are scary for Ino to throw. There we go. Spending RC wants the proper mix up, and it's going to be one last mix. Which was kind of an unnecessary mix, right? Like crash K into forward heavy slash would have done the combo to kill. Absolutely would have done the job, but it's the mental damage matters way more.
Yeah, let's get that back throw from Wawa, putting Shanks immediately in the corner. Gonna play that stagger game, but Shanks trying to escape. Conversion again from Wawa, but big counter there into the heavy slash one. We add some more, let's get some pressure on.
There's a double overhead once again, no conversion off it. Not fully committing to that jump D, but still tacking on those little bits of damage makes a big difference. Oh, that was so smart. So smart. Whiffing the 5D and then being able to cancel and go for throw. That's what you got to use your meter for in this game, is to make yourself safe as well as it is to apply pressure.
Yeah, Shanks is using smart notes as well. He went with a vertical note there to make sure Wawa doesn't jump over this one, and that actually forced Wawa into a block stun. Ooh, that's gonna trade into a counter. Watch out, that could be a one touch right now. Shanks escapes the throw, and that Ino pick is definitely successful. 2-1 for Shanks. Solid counter pick.
Absolutely. It feels as if he's controlling the tempo of the match a little bit more, because, like, you know, Giovanna was pressuring Kai the entire time. He's backing off. Now he's able to, like, switch up the aggression real quick, and he's making a huge difference. Yeah, you just love to see it. You love to see that many overheads.
That's what Ino. I mean, technically speaking, if you don't want to challenge Ino, she can get like 7 overheads in a row.
Absolutely.
With like, you know, kick again, does that, like you don't stop. But of course, these have a gap, and you could like press a 6P in between, cheeky 6P to get an anti-air. So far, I think Shanks is mixing it well. He takes the lead in this set. We're gonna go to game number 4. Shanks 2, Wawa 1.
Beautiful anti-air there. Cashin trying to throw out a note. We're in neutral, and Wawa's definitely challenging that. Doesn't want to give Shanks too much tempo. Nice, just reversal straight out there. Gonna try and keep his corner pressure for as long as possible. Big anti-air.
One, and that's what we are just waiting right now. Watch out, yeah, that note's actually punishable when she does it in the air. That has a lot of recovery, but you know, obviously that's a new character. The matchup familiarity is not necessarily out there.
Yeah, and with Giovanna having the sort of Kami cannon spike straight through projectiles, it just eats them. So throwing a note is terrifying. But it's something you have to do, even if because otherwise your offense looks too simple.
Yeah, that's it. Just swinging it right now, and Shanks escaping. The movement from Wawa is there. You have to watch out.
立ち回ってる時にこうやってゲージでなんとかできるのいいよな。
Nice, he's keeping him in the corner. And the whiff, so unfortunate. It's a slight miscalculation. Shanks preemptively pressing to keep him away, going straight into stroke the big tree. It's a really nice defensive play here from Shanks, and like you've been pointing out, his movement, his way of like controlling the sky is just perfect.
本当になんかゲルティキは出てほしいな、マブラに。
The far S, because it does have a gripper recovery.
Yeah, good pressure there by Wawa, keeps it. Shanks trying to escape, but the pressure is absolutely relentless. The dust is not charged though.
でも青少年の
Getting the clean anti-air, the
育成
conversion
に
is dropped.
悪影響を与えそうだな。
No, but he does get the throw, so it's still his turn. Playing patient there, scared of Shanks' wake up, but this might be Shanks' chance to shine. He,
Might.
oh my god, this is going to be huge. Spends the burst.
Yeah, had to make it defend the burst anyway because it was starting to look long for Wawa. Shanks trying to get that opening, but no, Wawa with a 236k getting that extra damage. That is 1-1, and Wawa looking to even this one up.
And, you know, him taking that burst is important. Now he's going into the next round with no burst, and that is a huge deal. Even if you may have lost a round, taking someone's burst can mean everything in this game. Suddenly damage is going to get real high, and pressure is going to get real scary. Nice mash 5p out of that situation.
ジャスが来ると
Changing the angles
いい
with
ことあ
these
りそうだ
dive
な。
kicks and just big counter hit and the full conversion, spending absolutely everything. And this is why I said, you spend your burst, then this can happen. You can get run over.
Has he pressed something? Has Shanks pressed something? No, Shanks blocking, and that's not the best punish on this one, but oh wow, I see alive, watch out.
Oh,
Could
no.
definitely get enough straight to the burst, and that's a lot of that is a hell of a lot of meter for Shanks. Immediately goes for an empty one, keeping the pressure. All the meter is used into the instant overhead, the dash in and jump kick. Shanks pressed every button available on his stick. That is 3-1.
Yep, that was his payday. He had full meter and suddenly he just wanted to spend everything. He went to the bar and was like, I'm buying everyone drinks. It was, yeah.
Sometimes you've been struggling all month, the payday goes down. He's like, this time, man, let's go.
Yeah, I got you this time, mate. I got you. I got paid yesterday. It's fine. I'm spending everything today. Yeah.
Don't do that, irresponsible.
Be responsible.
Stay safe, do it in game if you want. But Shanks moving it to 3-1. One more game lead for Shanks to take this first 2-4, the best of 7 fight card number 3.
Yeah. The character swap just paying off in dividends right now, and this staggered pressure, just single hits. Nice dash forward into Frovo. I love to see that. Trying to get something, but Shanks is so evasive right now. And there we go, commits to the jump D as well, and gets a little conversion off it. And once again, oh, doesn't. That was surprising. Bursting when someone RCs can be really scary because you can kind of react to if a burst is coming out.
I see. Let's see that dust is properly blocked. Shanks trying to get something more, and he's literally just using these short hops like the small dash to try and catch Wawa's guard. Guard's not working just yet. Gets the throw.
There we go. He's going to keep him in the corner now. He hasn't got much to play with, but making Shanks spend the burst, like I say, is an incredibly important thing to do. Even though he's lost this round, that is a resource he's going to keep. And Wawa's burst is nearly back, so he's going to be important in terms of damage output and momentum. But Shanks, once again, just starting off with that hover dash, getting all the pressure, but Wawa's reversals are looking crispy. And there we go, shades of the last set between Kai, because getting those frame traps is nice.
Yeah, Shanks trying to get some more right now. Stroke the big tree, constantly trying to get some more. The overhead is there. Shanks with a note, empty jump again. No, the burst is there.
Spending the meter, he just wants to keep that pressure on, not letting Wawa get out, and the anti-air is gorgeous. Just going to keep that pressure going.
これマジどうすんだよって感じになってる
Wawa
な。
has to make a decision. His risk gauge is slowly rising, so he's going to have to move his way out
俺しかやってねえじゃん。
doesn't have the life to spend.
What about time? There we go. Could not get a conversion of this one.
No.
That was kind of sick.
That was super nice using that PRC to keep himself safe, and this could be a swap.
Do it again. Let's go.
おお、勝った。
Oh my god, I can't believe he came back from that. That single hit, some throws, worked out perfectly.
That's that dash in. Wawa looking to save another match point, but Shanks opening quite well. Shanks is quite like, he's not interested in doing empty jumps so far. He's been doing a lot of jump K, sorry, to try and do more, but the threat of an empty jump is not there quite yet.
反撃ないのあれ。
He's just willing to keep on that pressure and just keep him in the corner as safely as he physically can. Does get thrown though, that jumping a little bit too high. There's a cross up, Wawa going for that one again, but how spaced, and that's gonna hurt. No, that's a huge drop for Shanks. Wawa's got a full stick of meter, so he can do what he likes.
There we go.
Of course he throws.
Oh.
Yeah,
It makes complete sense.
Of course, throw is there, that lands.
point
Wawa
total.
manages to save 2 match points to get that 5th game of the set. That is 3-2 between Shanks and Wawa. And finally seeing Wawa converting a bit of this hit. Like he seemed like he had a few stray hits that he did not convert on earlier, but he's like getting used to it.
Yeah, and he's mixing up his neutral a lot more. So before he was trying to stick to this grounded game, very fundamental, and you can do that to a certain extent versus Ino. But if it's the core of your game, it can get a little messy because her whole thing is just mixing you up, in neutral and on aggression. Stroke the big tree, constant threat. 6-6, the hover dash, constant threat. So if you play too honest, you might just accidentally lose. So you started mixing in flip kicks, twist and air dashes, changing the space, changing where the characters were, and it really paid out. Some of those comebacks were just completely unreasonable.
A really good one. It's a clutch factor. These are experienced players, not experienced in the strive world of things, but in fighting games, these guys are tried and tested in the most clutch situations. 3-2 for Shanks. Can Wawa save another game and give us a first game 7 of the day? You know, we want some of these game 7 thrillers, these 4-3, but so far, all of the fight cards has finished with a 4-2. Will Shanks break it?
I just want to see more Guilty Gear. That's all I want in life. So this can go as long as it likes.
We're here for that. You know, we're here to watch some good old Guilty Gear, and we're enjoying for now. Shanks getting that burst. The anti-air is gonna be blocked. It's gonna try to keep some pressure. Wawa is in the corner now. Escapes, but no conversion of the cross.
まああれ見てからガードできそうだけど難しそうだな。
Hitting him
なら
with
ない
that
と。
fire S, and he's now got the corner positioning. Still got meter and gets ice his way out. Wawa is getting
Right.
better and better at just changing
Man
these
すぐに
spaces.
拾っ
Can
て
big conversion off this into Oki. Goes for the cross up, and there's the overhead once again. Shank's not ready, but he is ready in neutral, and that's the important part.
My.
Wawa gets so much of these dashing and throws that Shanks. I don't think Shanks teched a single throw.
No, it's hard to tech unless it's kind of from a setup, because it is a very, very small window. Typically what you're doing is anticipating and hitting the button. And one of the good things from these dash up throws is it also beats Stroke the Big Tree. One of the versions is throwable, so he's covering multiple options, even though it seems a bit cracked.
Yeah, definitely. Wawa now has got a huge buff as he's in full life and full meter, sorry, lots of life as well. But Shanks gets the conversion straight to the burst from Wawa. He wants to keep that momentum.
これ結構一方的な試合展開になりやすそうだ
A
な。
lot of meter right now, but he's got to quell this.
ジオバーナーの切り返し技があん
Unfortunately,
ま
nothing coming out from it.
いい技がないかそうだから
Does get the throw
Oh.
once again after the bursts. Man,
流れ取りましたね。
Great one, and Wawa will be the
それは
first
犬側にも
one
入れて
to
み
offer
たい
us
な
a game 7. That best of 7 against
高い
first to 4 is, you know.
犬が守る展開になっても辛そうだしな。ジオバーナーまだ早いからつけるのかな結構。
And also because, you know, first to 3 short, first to 5 can be very long.
飛び道具で打たせてみなそうだよな、ジオバーナーやっぱ。
First, whatever, but what do you play with your friend? Like, when you're in a set with your friend, what's your first?
first to death every
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
It's nothing short of death. We're playing until one of us gets dragged out of the room. That's it. That's just how Guilty players function. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that one. From real life needs me right now, you know.
Exactly.
You know,
It's like
whatever.
hey, it's 6 in the morning. I've got work tomorrow.
That's the one. That's the good, guys. We all love these games. All right, final game of this set is 3-3. One more game.
うまいことフルセットまでいったな。
Staggered pressure here from Wawa, but
これどうすんだろうマジで。
Shanks, he's now incorporating a lot more stroke the big tree. Wawa trying to just
うわー、チン
get
バ。
out there to consume that space in front of him. Stop Ino's approaches.
うますぎでしょうが、それ
We
は。
talked earlier how he hadn't represented that empty jump
投
option.
げすかし
There
て。
it is.
It is a scary one, and it's especially scary because it's safe regardless. If you're outside or block, you know there is still something coming out, and you are forced
似
to.
てますね。あれでキルできたらめちゃめちゃ熱かったけどな。
Can save this one because it's looking good. Oh, the counter hit. Wow, the conversion. That is solid amount of damage there. Wow, extending. Excellent conversion. Don't need much more. The dust. Can he continue the juggle? Not
What?
landing. And Shanks
あ
struggling in
っ
the corner.
つ切ったのこ展
Fight is
開
now. He's spending everything.
Right.
Spends the burst. He's trying to keep his corner.
Ah!
And there it is. The cross up.
熱
Catching him
す
trying to
ぎだろ
escape.
これ。やべえな今の。
His corner pressure
マジで
is absolutely brutal.
That was
何
a
展開
huge,
今の
huge
熱すぎ
comeback
ん
from Wawa. And he's gonna try to get this. That is too much points for Wawa, but Shanks open with a 6P conversion. No conversion there, and Wawa's just there. There was a small staring contest
もう
right
温ま
now.
ってきてますね、お互い。
In the corner right now. The triple overhead gets the opening. Another one for Shanks.
Oh
Putting
no,
Wawa into the
崩
corner.
し。
The RC into some more. He couldn't get more
割れ
damage
ま
on this
し
one.
っ
But
て。
great moment for Shanks.
He's
うん
on his
ゲージ溜まりやす
last
くな
hit,
るんだよ
and
な。
there it is, the whiff punish.
うまい。
Shanks just clapping him right at the end there.
割るとゲージがたまりやすくなるらしいんだよな。めちゃくちゃかもなかったもん今見てても。
That's what we want. We
圧
want
倒
more
的な速
players
さ。
here to watch some Guilty Gear, and that's what we are blessed with. The Shanks trying to keep the pressure now. Wawa in the corner.
割るとめちゃくちゃ有利。
Try and avoid this one and keeps it very, very safe.
Yeah, both characters are gonna have their burst
無理に
modes.
攻めなく
That
ても
might pay off in a second
終わ
because
った後は
they are
ゲージ
mauling
溜まる
each
から。
other. No conversion, unfortunately. Goes for the empty throw. I cannot believe he teched that.
Yeah, that was actually a strong take.
この後マジでないんかな半角。
Let's see if Shanks can keep someone on to set the
それね、投げつかされちゃうね。
The whiff
読
on
まれ
the
ちゃってきた
throw,
ね。
huge. Puts you in a counter hit stage, so the punish
う
can be
まい。こ
massive.
れがひどいな、いい。
But no conversion from it, and they're just scrambling to get out of the corner or establish a little bit of plus frames.
いやー、さっきからめちゃくちゃ投げつかされんな。
Shanks, forcing Wawa to spend a burst to keep the corner positioning.
Yeah, right, and
あ
there
ー、
we
よ
go.
く受けたけど、
The
うわ
There's not gonna
こ
kill
の
just
まま
yet.
やられる
Shanks
か
using the note for one
う
more.
まい。
And there we go, the second overhead
Kita.
lands, and the Padre Shanks will be the one to take that third fight card. 4 to 3. Dropping Kai was definitely the right choice.
めちゃ熱か
So
ったな、
we
さっき
saw
の。
so much adaptation there. I think it was 6H after the jump in, catching the tech throw after he saw it around before. So smart, just adapting constantly to each other's defensive options.
Yeah, that is absolutely excellent. Love to see it. Shoutouts to Shanks and Wawa for joining us, of course, on this one. That is our third fight card done, which means we are halfway through in the fight card. So we had Samito taking it 4-2 over Ogawa. We had Kendip taking it 4-2 over Aliun. And we just had Shanks taking it 4-3 over Wawa. We still have 3 more fight cards today, along with a lot of Guilty Gear related content, because today we're learning. We'll get back that touchscreen analysis later and everything, because what we want is to learn and enjoy. 3 more fight cards today. It is going to be Sonic Fox versus Goichi. We also have Leffen versus Lost Soul, and last but not least, and I think it's the main event today, Nage versus FAB. That one is a banger to finish that one. And of course, even after this, we go straight to Street Fighter 5. This is a full fighting game action day here in London for Red Bull Kumite. Let's take a quick break. And you know what letter break starts with? B for Bombos. Let's watch some Bombos, get a break, and be back in a few minutes with more Guilty Gear Strive.
なんだこれ。面白いな。 これめっちゃ面白いな。中に出されすぎたその。
Welcome back to Red Bull Comité London in partnership with AOC and Astro. We are about halfway through that huge Guilty Gear Strive showcase. We had 3 fight cards and we have much more talent. Like these fight cards are cool, and I love the fact that we have from top Guilty Gear players to top other fighting games players learning and stuff. That's what we want today, man.
Exactly. You know, like Strive could be the game where, you know, not only just with the netcode allowing everybody to play everybody, but having people from all different scenes coming together and enjoying some matches. This is exactly what we want to see, man. We want to see these dream matchups that potentially we couldn't see in other games with some of the top players of each. So, you know, you'll have to see it.
That's absolutely perfect. And you know what? That's the perfect transition because, of course, we got a lot of players from plenty of fighting games there. And we've got a guest that you've seen earlier, the fighting game legend. Ryan Hart is here, and himself and Theory Fighter will run you through one of the trademark modes of Guilty Gear, the mission mode, which is like a very detailed tutorial mode on how to learn the game. And this way, we're going to try to teach Ryan Hart some Guilty Gear Strive. Ryan, Theory Fighter, have some fun, guys.
Hey, so yeah, we're here now. I've got 3 options here: mission mode, training, and tutorial. So first of all, if I haven't played any of them, what's the difference between these 3?
So your tutorial is your absolute basics. It is learning how fighting games work on a very, very fundamental level of like moving forwards and just, you know, it introduces you very, very gradually.
Right.
On the far right, we have training mode. Now, training mode is when you know what you're looking for, when you've seen a combo online, you've seen a situation, you want to go learn about it and experience it for yourself and figure out how to work it out.
Right.
But one of the shining things in Guilty Gear as a franchise and in this game as well is mission mode. So let's launch straight into mission mode.
So we're going to go straight into this. Now, I've had a few training mode experiences in my time, but this is definitely going to be a new one, so I'm looking forward to it. So look, we've got map select here, we've got a bunch of locations. Are there differences in the terrain here?
Yes, so you can go through the entire span of learning Guilty Gear, but not just learning Guilty Gear, learning the beginning of fighting games. So if we start out with the castle area, our first area, level 1, this is the fundamentals of Guilty Gear, but also the fundamentals of fighting games.
Right.
It's moving, it's jumping, it's the difference between buttons and what you can do from them. These are all the most simple things to people that have been playing fighting games for a long time, but if you're new to fighting games, this is where you can start out and really hone that sort of like first impression, like where do I start with this game?
Definitely, it looks amazing. It looks really in depth as well. I mean, something that takes someone really from A to Z. Maybe they've never touched a fighting game before. This looks super intuitive right now.
Yeah, it is absolutely intuitive, and each of these come with tips. They come with, it's not just like, you know, a piece of text. It's you experience it, you go in and you do it for yourself, and it'll give you little bits of extra information that you can then, you know, put in that brain for later.
All right, so what should we hop into right away?
So let's start with something, near and dear to my heart. If you scroll down here, you will find out about bursts. There we go, blue psych burst.
All right, let's go in.
And you can pick any character you like for it. That's one of the amazing things about this is a lot of these mission modes, it doesn't matter who you play, it will guide you with that character.
I do like that because that's one of the key questions when people first buy a fighting game. It's which character do I start with? So the fact that it gives you access to everyone right out the gate from the training blocks is really cool.
Exactly. And so right now, just what we have on the screen is just showing you how to burst out of the move. So for this example, you need to press dust and another button. So you can press dust and heavy and you will burst out of it perfectly. You just do it while you're getting hit.
Let's go. Not working. So it says, oh, I think I'm pressing the wrong thing. There we go. Let's try this.
So it should be the
RT. These buttons are not labeled. I don't know which RT is.
The Street Fighter equivalent would be hard kick and hard punch.
Ah, that's good. There you go. That's definitely not what I was pressing a second ago. Hey, there we go. They said I'm good. They said I'm good. All right, so that one, so that's your escape. If you're in trouble, you're not sure how to get out, you can press that at the expense of your resources.
Yep, and that won't stay between rounds, but it is you'll get off me. And today in the matches, we have seen a lot of good bursts to end those pressure. And and you can see here, it will give you a nice little explanation of the move and
this is awesome.
What to do around it.
This has got pictures as well. It's like when I go to a foreign country and I can't read the language. I always like when they have pictures so I can see what the meals look like.
Absolutely. It's like when someone's speaking another language and they show you a picture of a toilet and you know what advice to give them. You can show them where to go.
Well, definitely cooking up some cool stuff on here. All right, so should we jump into another one?
Yeah, sure.
Mission select, back there again.
So you can go straight back into these are the same level, or we can just progress a little bit.
Okay. So up into difficulty 2 stars. Oh,
2 stars.
All right.
So let's scroll down a little bit and let's get something that's appropriate for this game.
Such a massive library of things to learn here. This is
a
game in itself, isn't it? Wow.
You can truly learn everything about this game, like as a beginner from this mission. So let's do ground to air. Most important thing.
Ground to air. All right. So, or the equivalent of what we would call anti-airs, I presume.
Absolutely. It's a game that has like a lot of different ways of combating air approaches. So having one that's just specific to this, it's great.
All right. Yeah. I mean, having played for a while, I think one of the key features about learning a game is also to just create a platform where you can express yourself. It's all about creative expression, isn't it? Each character can be played with so many layers of depth that everyone can have their very own personal approach, and that is something unique and very special to fighting games, especially a game like Guilty Gear.
Absolutely, we want people to be able to get into the game as quick as possible and start like just having fun and being able to be creative, because it's such a creative game, but you get intimidated by all of these different mechanics, and having a tutorial that will guide you through makes a huge difference. So this one, the Street Fighter equivalent, is your forward light kick.
Oh, light kick. Yeah. Now you tell me. Okay.
There you go.
Was that too slow?
That was too early.
Oh.
So it's upper body invulnerable. There you go.
Oh, I see. I'm going to mess up again now. Watch. What? Nothing happened. Wow. That's too early that time.
Too early,
That was too early, yeah. I could see the animation.
So it's in the Street Fighter equivalent, you normally hit an anti-air quite early because you want to catch them. But
it seems like when I do it late, it doesn't let me do anything. So you're not moving at all now.
Yeah, it's really all about timing.
So
you have to hit it between that small gap. And this is why they make you run it through multiple times,
Right. They want you to get the timing down.
Exactly. You get that feeling for it and the moment you need to do it, and it becomes more and more intuitive.
So yeah, this is what it is. I mean, practice makes better, right? That's what it's all about, I guess.
Exactly.
All right, I think I've clocked this game. I've mastered it now. I can do an intercept with forward A. I'm in there.
Yeah, you nailed it, mate.
All right, so what should we do next?
So let's go on to one of the really specialist Guilty Gear things in this game, in mission mode particularly, is it has matchup guides.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time when you play fighting games and you fight against a new character online, you don't know what what they can do.
Right.
It's terrifying. You get hit by a bunch of stuff and you don't know how you fight it.
Right.
So if we crank this all the way to hell difficulty,
Oh, all right. Going straight in there, straight in the deep end.
And
Shark-infested waters. Let's do it.
we scroll down to some of these character matchups.
Okay. All the way down with like Eno and all that. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. There we go. Yeah.
And let's have a
one you
look
wanna
at the I know one.
Okay. Because you know, right? Because like you know. as in,
'Cause
like,
we
I
know.
You know.
True. So
All right. So what are we doing here?
there will often be like things that a character has as a beginner you won't know how to fight because it is
Okay.
just there's so much to learn. And one of them in this case is Ino's wake up actions. So Ino has a invulnerable reversal, and it's not clear how to punish it, but that's exactly what this does. So you
Okay.
sweep first, which is your down and hard kick.
Down a hard kick. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think these buttons are not laid out. That's the one, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
And then after that, what do I do after the hard sweep?
So if you move up nice and move up nice and close to her,
Okay.
and then block, and then you can punish between the two hits.
What do I
That's-
punish with?
So just hit, let's say, light punch.
Okay.
So block that first hit.
Oh, so it's quite a strict timing then.
Exactly. So you block the
okay.
first hit of it, and then after it, like it will come up and you'll block it, and then you'll be able to action and hit the opponent.
That's strange. It's almost like I'm in block stun for a long time. I can't actually do anything.
Basically, just keep holding back, and yeah, you see between those
Okay.
two
I
hits.
see. I was pressing it way too early, I guess.
There you go.
Oh, I see. Oh, I was trying to hit in between those first two hits. I was like, wow, this is super tight.
You were galaxy braining it.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this is super tight. Okay, gotcha.
I see. It's weird things like that, right? Where
I thought this was harder. I expected more from it.
exactly.
All right, cool.
You have these ideas of how things should work, and this way it will show you where you maybe are wrong.
That's really cool because there are gaps that aren't visually clear. You know, there's no visual representation that the character is actually vulnerable. So the fact that this lays that kind of stuff out for you is not only cool because then you get to practice it in this format, but you also get to know that those things exist on the game. So you can then go and the difference between winning or losing a big tournament.
Exactly. That's the thing, is this will give you a little bit of, it will give you an idea of like what are the sort of approaches to this game. How do you deal with certain moves?
Right.
Maybe it is pressing it before the flash, maybe it's after, or maybe there are two hits. And all of this shows.
So if I've not played this game before, I pick it up, it looks beautiful, combos are amazing, characters are really sick. Who do you think is a useful character for someone who's not played the game before? Who should they be looking at?
So Guilty Gear is such an expressive game, and whether that's through the characters or whether that's through the actual mechanics, just pick someone you like the look of. Now, there are obviously, you know, there are the Shotos, the main characters, your Soul and Kai, right?
Yeah.
And of course, these have slightly more simpler game plans than some of the other characters.
Right.
But every character in Guilty Gear is uniquely complex.
Yeah.
And what you want to do is just pick someone that you think looks cool. When you hit a certain type of way, because if it does, that's your character.
Like anything can happen with that many entrants. No, not right now. I know how to outplays. Don't remind me. I know how to keep track. I know like when it's supposed to come to me. Don't worry about that. Thanks, Yez. Thanks, Yez. Much love. That's then the best angle of all time. I'm just getting some games in wherever I can. Just like playing with different people, just so I'm warmed up. Santen, thank you for the follow. It's 10 minutes, usually. That's why I was like, that's why I was saying how it plays. Don't remind me. I know how to do my job. Oh. I ran into another ice climber. Whoopie-doo. Why do I keep fighting ice climbers that are elite? The good ones. It's pain. Yeah, that's demo right there. Thank you, Acer, for getting out my problems. Yeah, you're gonna smash. Trumbull, thank you for a follow. Thank you, Ceres. Thank you so much. Well, I guess they are doing a 5-minute DQ. After this game. That worked out. I should hashtag. Thank you, lovely vibes. Lucina Dancing Blade for the follows. Alright, guys. Now it's time. I will no longer be looking at chat. So, if I miss any messages, be patient with me. As a reminder,
Training!
Cena round 1.
お、ライトが配信してる。
をそこにかけてしまうと、まあ、エンゲージを。
Guys, we have a new sub goal, and I think my goal, I say I think because coming with a sub goal is actually harder than I thought it would be, is probably to re-enter Hbox's tournament over and over again until I win it. Either that or I'll just re-enter it again, but I kind of like the first idea. Alright, is he still here? Is he still waiting for me? I thought I was about to DQ my way up the rounds. my man really thought I was about to be gone. Mars is out like completely. Didn't Mars just not enter? Mars is in the LCQ. Like, if you don't qualify, I'm gonna cry. No pressure though. Yeah, that's no pressure at all. Macro, thank you for the other gifted sub. Yeah, Mars is gonna play the LCQ tomorrow. Mars going 0-2 for his first time in his life. Wow, I wonder how many top players have ever gone 0-2 in like a real bracket. Okay. I really should start warming up when I like play for these online brackets, because it's like, as much as I don't care for it, I need to take it seriously, you know? This Pop-Tart is hitting crazy, and if you're wondering the flavor, it's definitely strawberry. It's the only one I eat. Yeah, make sure y'all use your Prime subs, man. Yo, Macro, I forgot to make you a mod, which I know you said you didn't really care, but I'm gonna make you a mod for the sake of, I think you can help me out during that. You're here more than most of my mods. Otter with the tier 1, thank you so much. Since last night, so I can't watch SWT. Let's fucking go light. Thank you, Chunky Kong. I appreciate all the luck that is being wished on me, but we're just gonna take it nice and easy and see where it goes. I was a little nervous in the 8-ball tournament. I should have came out and that guy quit. But he's used to it. He had a better mentality than I do. And that happens. This is SWT, this matters more. So Coco, 200 bits. Good luck, good luck. Thank you so much. You don't need a license to stream it. I'm just taking this guy's over. this is gonna be open, but I want to put you on platform. Back for sure. I mean, Tom said. Surely just show you guys this. He went out of the city. Alright, cool. He said he's new to this format. Was there another format? I guess be on there. When we get some free time, we're probably gonna look on other streams. You guys were telling me that H-Box does a lot of looking at streams and like watching stuff like that. And to be honest, if I'm gonna stay streaming Smash Up, that might just be what I do. Because I had a lot of fun doing it when I was like commentating H-Box stream. I can't do it. Who even remembers the elegant shape, man? Those are good times. Cosmos is fighting someone with a 4 light tag. Well, Cosmos is quite literally 4 light, so I don't know what to tell you. Alright, focus up. Let's go.
決まった。大会なんかなこれ。
Misinput. Another misinput. We're on FD, and he picked Town and City. I just realized that. Does he realize that? We're on the wrong stage, so am I gonna have to deal with this already in my round 1? Because that'd be pretty annoying. Yeah, did I do that or did he do that? This is already annoying. I'm already annoyed with the tournament. Yeah, it's Town FD version. We picked... What did we pick? We picked Town and City. Okay, now let's go back. I picked the normal Town and City. So I'm gonna let this shit rock. He's the one who messed up. Let's see what he says. Yeah, I mean, he let me get the dub, so... Ban 2 stages you would not like to play on. Well, suddenly, I kind of like FD. Just a weird thing. Lilat! Eh, whatever. Alright. An L is an L. No, because if I took that L, I'm telling you damn right, wrong stage. He said Town, I didn't want that. Both of you guys played it out, so it's not your fault anyways. To be fair, I didn't even realize we were on FD until last stock. Good luck, Light. Thank you. Thank you, Marora. You can SD when it's the wrong stage. Bro, we were far too deep in and he didn't say anything. Like, I won, so obviously I'm not gonna complain. And not to mention, I picked the right stage. He didn't.
You know? Why do I gotta go through this? I low-key hate this. Yeah. How am I still landing these combos online? I'm actually playing very bad. Question, is the 577 out of 700 a sub goal? Yeah, it's the replay in HBox's tournament on Wednesday. The only time he hits me is the counter. Yeah, give me all that. Oh god. I forgot that kills. I need to remember that. Okay, Wi-Fi. Here we go. I hate how this guy's playing. Imagine being so excited to play an SWT and your light is your first opponent. I know, right? Up smash! Anyway. Waiting for my next opponent. Cool, cool, cool. Don't read chat, they might DQ you for coaching? What? Holy shit, is that an actual thing? Can I actually get DQ'd for coaching? Bro, I'm having someone come over as my hype man. Is he about to get like, is he about to like DQ me for having a hype man? Like, don't read chat, worst mistake of your life. Honestly, if they're gonna kick me for reading the people I'm catering to, oh, fuck off, I don't care. I really made close calls, but I got 2-0. Yeah, it'd be like that, man. That's actually crazy that you guys just told me that. Are we ready to play right now? Gamer Ninja with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Why am I here round 2? I don't know, my dude. That's hilarious. Like, your opponent likes to breathe. Hope my coaching helps. Bro, how am I gonna be? I suck at dittos, bro. And I also like to breathe. So honestly, that might fuck me. Thanks for the heads up, though. I won't tell anybody. Triceratop X. Thank you so much for the tier 1. There was a situation where a guy in a Discord call with his practice partner taking advice, and Chad was actually giving advice. The meme blew up. Oh God. Have you ever tried Knockout City? Not at all, my friend. Can't say I have. Oh, he made the room. Oh, wait. It's a weird code. Chicago. I did not get enough sleep last night. I'm not mentally prepared for this shit. Who's he playing? He's playing Snake. What the fuck? It's my round 2. I'll ban Smashville again. Let's see what he bans. You got this, Light. Thanks, Cloudberry. I appreciate it. How well do you think Don will do today? I think he'll do fine. He's a Mario main on Wi-Fi. He's gonna get somewhere. Maybe further than me. Strike, please. Don't overthink it. It's our round 2. Okay. He's gonna camp me on Pokemon Stadium. I think we're gonna go town. Alright, let's make sure it's actually town and city this time, boys. Any comp you're worried about for the tourney? Not really, it's Wi-Fi. So I'm just worried about everyone being in my way. Oh, Light, you're so funny, man. I love your fox, man. Thanks. Hydrate. I'm hydrating with milk right now because I had a Pop-Tart. Oh, God. You nervous, bro? Definitely am. I'm not even gonna cap. I just get nervous for no reason. Guys, what pool is Light in? My fucking pool. Oh god. Oh god, I messed up. I messed up big time. Alright, he's all set to start. After all these years, are you still afraid of losing a fist fight with the Buzz? Never was, never will be. My fake ass laugh. Like, what's your opinion on the dreadful Kevin versus the Buzz set? Honestly, you're talking to me while I'm playing in my set, and that's fucking coaching. Let's start, let's go! I want to look at my phone because I got a text message, but I'm afraid I might get called out for coaching. Messenger? Yeah, for real. I'm trying to look at that message, man. How am I going to get coached? Ah, man. W, as it should be. I think this is a little too high. I feel like I didn't really change it. Band stages you would not like to play on. This is a snake, right? I don't want to play on Smashville. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub, Puanton. And I don't want to play on Yoshi Story. Let's see what of one of the 1 million stages he might bring me to, because you know he has a lot of choices. Macro with a tier 1 gifted. Thank you so much. Light, you're cooking, my man. Let's just hope I could actually finish my meal. Did you just get a cookie clicker notification mid-set? You coached up. My clicker be going stupid. You can't get coaching if you burst your eardrums and rip out your eyes. Jesus Christ. I can smell the coaching. So yeah, I can. Personally, I can. I could smell the information that is being handed to me. Or rather, sniffed into my nose. Biggest age, please. Biggest age. I want to play. I'm impatient. Pokemon Stadium too. Okay, cool. Let's just switch it all up, you know, guys? Let's just play on Pokemon Stadium 1. Let's do Town and City on FD. And let's just also not play the game. Good luck, child. I got O2 against Josephu on SWT. Fox sucks. Yes. Good luck, Light. Thank you. Bro, you got milk and cereal in your house? Yeah, I do. You could have some if you want. I got Fruity Pebbles, Frosted Flakes, and I got Captain Crunch, I think. So if you want some of that, you can have some of it. Let's go. Tekken. You didn't even tech at all. You're so bad. That was so greedy on my part. I don't know why I did that. Stop being an idiot, Paris. GG. Be reverse send? Nope, not quite. Ow. Oh my god, just let me kill you. That's not gonna kill him, so I gotta get out there. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. Stop! You're just delaying the inevitable. It gets annoying. Anyways, W. Jeez. Don't you guys love how toxic I am? Check in. Get chat real quick. Light is so wholesome, really? That's a funny one.
Oh, defender.
Wings has subscribed with a tier 1. Thank you so much. We are moving up in the world pretty fast. When the light is toxic. Do you get frustrated when killed at 68%? All the fucking time. It is nothing new for me. I just get super frustrated. Especially online, my friend. It is not the wave. I dig the drip. Lasagna, John. I love how that guy's name reads like the inside of a blender. I thought more like shikaka. One emote, dude. Yeah, guys, I've been slacking. I've been very busy with like life and stuff. Because they are kind of fire. Thank you so much.
Well, back here in Red Bull Comité London in partnership with AOC and Astro, we have got an exciting fourth fight card lined up right now. Taran's gonna be Leffen. He's been playing a lot of Milia since first beta, second beta. He's been streaming so much of the game. He looks like he really enjoys the game as well. Against Lost Soul, who is one of the well-established faces. And I'm really curious about this one because if there is anything I know about Leffen is if you give a fighting game to Leffen and you give him some time, he will definitely be among the very best, right? That happened on Dragon Ball Fighters. Like he's always, been able to adapt to games, and that's what I want to see in Guilty Gear Strive. He's got Guilty Gear experience already. How do you think he will do against like a powerhouse like Lost Soul?
1.すげえな。5本もやってたんだ。
Leffen's really, really strong. Street Fighter 4, he gave Street Fighter 5 a try as well. Yeah, the Marvel games, really strong in those. Like, yeah, he's definitely got a lot of experience on his belt. Not just a master at 1 or 2 games. So, he's going to adapt really fast and really deconstruct how the game works and what's strong. So it's definitely going to be interesting to watch. And I love watching Leffen play fighting games because he's just got a really great mind for these.
Yeah, he's such a good character, and of course, we've got plenty of characters there, and we've got, we just talked about Angie and Angie's combos. To just take a look at very quickly. A lot of players have taken a liking at Angie because he kind of personifies the gorilla approach to fighting games, right? That guy will rush towards you, and you better be ready because you're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, you're gonna get mixed. You're gonna get super, super mixed, man. That record system that he has with the different follow-ups looks kind of cheap. The fireball that hits twice, man, he's definitely got some tricks.
Yeah, listen, look at this damage and all these combos once again.
Shouts to X over, man.
Once again, that man has gone ham on this one. Look at this comboing the dust in the juggle there, continuing in the combo, getting a wall bounce. What the hell?
Yeah,
I know.
And then the super, boom, gonna get big chunk of damage on at the end. Wow, you love to see it.
You love to see it. Yeah, you love to see it. That is what we want to get. Angie is definitely a cool character, one of the newest, released. But let's move forward with the fight card. It's another best of 7, aka first to 4, and that's gonna be Leffen and his Milia versus Lost Soul, who is playing Angie. Let's see what this Angie has for us, because that could be a good intro on how to play Angie well.
Absolutely, let's check it out here. Not a matchup that I saw too much of actually. Since Angie was available to play, so I'm looking forward to check this one out.
Yeah, lots of players have been learning this, and we're gonna see, of course, a difference like that. Angie being a Rekka-based character like this, after this, you got like the Rekka to high or low, getting the extension, not getting the wall break that would have killed. Leffen can escape.
Yeah, Lost Soul. Missed out on the opportunity. Empty low from Big Left. Cross up. Oh my goodness, the conversions. Look at this. And of course, these combos are a bit different to the ones she had in the previous beta. They did change her juggle combos quite drastically this version.
Let's see on this, just gonna wait. Leffen just trying to get the opening.
Oh, that was sick.
Jump in as well into the
red RC. No!
There is a burst, but that's gonna be dropped from Leffen.
Yeah, maybe Leffen expected burst, maybe? I'm not sure.
Yeah, not sure the jump, and the
one.
touch needed. Yeah, straight the burst. He does not want any of that pressure right now. Keeps it in. The butterfly is there, but whiffed and left and getting the anti-air.
The overhead!
The biggest of lefts.
That was
getting
sick.
The biggest of combats to open that fight card.
Jump cancelled the 5k.
Yeah.
And then got the bad mood. Counter. Okay. Oh wow, the challenge. Yeah, you can challenge at certain ranges.
Interesting. Yeah, get a solid challenge there. Leffen trying to keep some more pressure on Lost Soul. The escape, but gets the throw.
Yep. Again, just going for that pressure situation here. Milia.
Interesting, the anti-ERC, that's gonna open him up once again into the disc. That's gonna get the conversion. Leffen getting the wall break, not gonna kill, but Lost Soul is looking in trouble right now.
Yeah, looking like a Lost Soul indeed. Okay. Oh, he used the... That was sick, the command dash into the throw. Sometimes you need to throw those in. It's not legit. Like, it's quite gimmicky to do that with Milia, but it can catch them off guard if you throw it in once or twice every few games, you know?
Yeah, of course, why not? What's stopping you by all means? That works. That is the first game for Leffen. Man is out there with taking the first win. Of course, the first 2-4, you got time to get used to your opponent, to adapt to the man. Let's see what he can do. Man like Leffen getting the first game. Gonna look towards game number 2. And of course, like we mentioned, of course, Leffen is known for Smash Melee. You've seen him about Dragon Ball and stuff. But little do people know, Leffen has always played Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
X-Order before. He's always been a Guilty Gear fan. So this is a game that he already knows about and opens it with a schmicks.
Yep, great start for Leffen. Doesn't go for too much damage at the start because he's aware that the burst might be a factor there. So, oh, there it is. Okay, spends it to push Lost Soul away. Oh, wow, okay.
Yes, that's the one that triggers, and it's a guard punch, right? It's trigger on armor if you hit this. And generally speaking, if you hit this with a light, you still have time to punish it with the throw. If you hit this with a heavy button, that might just punish you, and as you get burst or can cancel. It's quite an interesting and quite hard to deal with move. Fujin is life.
Yep. Definitely looks like one of the main tools for Angie. The throw closes it out, seals the deal for Leffen there.
Yeah.
Man, he's looking really strong. And and he's definitely been playing a lot. Like, we saw it throughout the beta. He was grinding it out.
Oh, yeah. These were like 10-hour streams.
Streaming the whole time.
Yeah. 10-hour streams on Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
He's been grinding. He's been enjoying the game. Let's see.
Wow. Let's go.
Jeez.
Oh, and you need to be super creative with these ones now. Before, it was just so easy to convert from almost anything with her. But now you need to really be thinking. There we go. And again, look at these conversions from Leffen. Okay. Yo, that was so sick. Did you see that?
Jeez.
He baited the burst and punished big left.
Lost Soul trying to escape. Oh no, he gets the counter hit. I wonder if that could have killed because throw, and Lost Soul somehow manages to get this round after a huge drop by Leffen.
That was sick from Leffen, blocking the burst and getting the punish, but unable to kill Lost Soul. Okay. There we go. Send him up. Wall break time. Yeah, the dust there. Gives himself a good chunk of damage.
Yeah, good extension. Leffen opening it up. I'm just waiting right now.
Oh, okay. Just wants the pressure. Oh, he went for empty jump throw actually, but a bit too far.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, gets another one. This one goes another mix. Ooh, your anti-air combos as well.
Challenging there, getting the punish. Okay, burst from Leffen.
Nice. Rekka extension. More Fujin.
Oh my goodness. The little hop into the grab. Okay.
Fujin, that's blocked, but that she can block, so not punish. So this one, if you block it standing, you can actually punish.
Too much.
Block, you don't. Lost Soul is gonna take the round. That's gonna be 1-1 between these two. Lost Soul doing a better job, and honestly, it's kind of Leffen who gave him the momentum in this one.
It definitely looked like it. Yeah. Like, Leffen had a couple of opportunities and incredible reads in that match. You know, baiting the burst was an awesome display, but, you know, in the end, it was lost.
It'd
be like that sometimes, man. What can I say? It can be like that.
It certainly does.
It definitely does. Leffen versus Lost Soul. It is 1-1 in this set. Best of 7. That's our 4th fight card of the day. We still have 2 more behind this. Let's go for game number 3.
Tell you what, I'm loving these fight cards, man.
Yeah.
Okay, backs off. Leffen with that hit and run approach, you know, doesn't really take too much of a risk to get close.
Lost Media is a lower health character, and Angie hits like a truck.
Oh,
so
my
you don't want to get these big openings too early. Leffen is really good at managing this, but Lost getting the extension straight to the burst.
Especially Milia with that low life, you just can't risk it. Like okay, there we go, the throw, and he's gonna extend it with the Roman cancel. Here we go, burst from Lost Soul. Oh yeah, he just, you see how Leffen sees that butterfly and he just avoids it at all costs. You know, that is, you know, avoiding that like the best he can, because it's going to be a nightmare. There we go, knockdown time, sets up the disc. There we go.
And there we go.
Good stuff.
That is another round for Leffen, looking solid, and it looks like he's got the answer so far in terms of movement against that Angie. Lostol trying to take some time. Oh, nice.
Yep, okay, there we go. Corner combo. Pressure's on right now. There it is, the knockdown again. That sweep into disc, that is her B and B. You're going to see it a lot, guys. Right now, Lostol. Oh, he actually, that was sick.
Ah, he tried dancing to the throw, but Leffen was out of range.
And did you see how he converted with the command? Beautiful play from Leffen. Saw the counter hit and got a combo from it.
It's sending man into the corner. Lostol trying to escape that corner. Watch out, the disc into Racing. Leffen trying to set the offense. So far, Lostol doing well, but he needs to chase that Milia. The movement is amazing. Gets the throw.
The movement is out of control right now. Leffen right now. Here is the double air dash. And the
うまい。これはうますぎる。
Leffen is 3 steps ahead.
That Milia movement was a thing of beauty. Did you see how man was box dashing around? He's actually looking like it was Marvel vs. Capcom. He was moving around the screen. That was crazy.
He was definitely having these clean movements. Leffen taking that game. It's already 2-1 for Leffen. I've got to say, like, Lostol is definitely having trouble, you know, matching with Leffen's speed right now. The movement definitely looks like it's on Leffen's favor.
For sure. For sure. Leffen just looking super, super good. Man, I'm loving it. I'm loving the gameplay.
Honestly, like watching all of these characters being showcased today, it's pretty good. We have like a great character variety. We get to everything. Plus, we just had Crimson showing us some more Zato.
That was sick. That was actually sick.
We've got a hell of a lot of stuff. I hope you guys are having as much fun as we do right now. That Ggst showcase is non-stop. Let's go to the next game. Leffen 2, Lostol 1. Can Lostol bring it back?
There we go. Wow, gets the jump in. Jump HS into the sweet knockdown. There we go. Trying to dash up conversions. Man, Leffen is trying just to keep this corner as best as he can. All right. Lostol challenges, gets himself out of the corner. That butterfly, he hasn't got one butterfly mix.
Yeah.
Like the whole set.
Every single time the butterfly comes out, Leffen manages to get out.
Yeah.
Straight to the burst, very offensive to get the corner.
There we go. Tries to dash up pressure. Oh my goodness. Into a slash combo. Conversion. Big left on the offense. Yep, wall break. Gets himself back to the nooch. And now Lostol's going to have to fight his way back in. And Leffen?
Just yet. Oh my god, Leffen is absolutely dominant in this set. That is another round for him, and Lostol struggling to match the pace right now. That Angie did not get to show that much. More Fujin, bro. Fujin is always the answer.
Yeah, for sure. And look at the conversions Leffen gets. Now there's no burst. You just have to hold this big fat combo. Wall break. Leffen right now. Gonna get the positive buff as well. A small bar.
All right.
Look at this juggle.
Yep. Gets that clean juggle, putting him in the corner.
Yo, both tried to fool this defense.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 bars right now for Leffen. There we go. Spends 1 for the purple RC. Gets nothing from it. Disc on the way. Purple RC. Oh, blocked it out. Oh my goodness. No. Not like this. Not like this.
ああ、このやろう。
Okay.
船で、まあいい。
Bro.
That throw is sick, by the way. That's the first time I see his air throw.
That was clean.
That looks clean. I was like, wait, what's that move? Oh, that's just jeez.
Caught him slipping right there in front.
Let's see, back to this Leffen. Immediately setting the discs. Oh, the burst is punished. I
again.
think that's the 3rd burst that he punished this this set.
He's doing so well at baiting it. You know, Leffen is a player that is. He's all about those reads. You know, we know that.
Yeah, constantly making it work there. Leffen waiting full screen to jump in from Lostol, straight to the yellow Roman cancel to get some space. Leffen trying to get away, moving a bit more, and Lostol is, well, lost. I mean, no pun intended. Right now, in trying to block these mix-ups. Leffen's offense is unstoppable right now. There we go.
Dead. Oh no. I think if he did the slide, it might have killed. I'm not sure though.
There we go.
5K.
Leffen getting his 3rd point in this set. It is definitely looking extremely comfortable for Leffen.
Looking ridiculous.
I can't lie. Like seeing the card, I was like, I feel like Lostol is the one with advantage, and Leffen can beat him, but needs to show.
Yeah.
It's kind of the opposite now.
I feel like this game actually might really suit Leffen in terms of the fact that he comes from, like, his main game Smash is a game that's heavily based on neutral and reads, right? This game is perfect for him. Let's be honest. It's all about that neutral game, controlling the screen, and then once it comes down to it, when it comes to reads, baiting the burst, punishing, etc., he's got to unlock.
Yeah, I agree. That's definitely the one. I really want to. I'm really looking forward to see like more players like expanding into more games and seeing Leffen in another game. It's always a pleasure because you know he's gonna bring the competition, the heat to the competition always there. At the moment, 3-1 for Leffen over Lost Soul. That might be the final game unless Lost Soul can go for a comeback.
Let's find out, man. Let's see. Is Left going to close it out? Oh, counter. Yep, the disc in front this time. Lost Soul was trying to block it preemptively on the other side, got himself into some trouble. Here we go, Bad Moon knockdown. No wall break yet. It's harder to break the wall in this version, right? I feel like it's like you don't see it as much. Okay.
Right, think that nice.
感覚か
Red RC.
じゃないよな、カウントヒットしてるところ。
Because he's still on the life feed anyway, doesn't want the momentum just yet, and he gets the momentum back to avoid the mix-up. Behind that, what just happened?
Wow.
I must go, my planet needs me.
My-
Mixturization happening right now, the disc is gonna be punished.
Again, that's what I'm talking about. If you use it scarcely, these command dashes, you can catch them off guard. But by the way, the damage is ridiculous. That is a dead character, Milia, out the picture. Damn. That round goes to Lost Soul.
Lost Soul finally getting some control there, and that's the thing, like Angie in the corner, he's like a truck. Like
Oh
you
my
want
goodness,
to
monster.
get this damage set up. It's just that it's been quite hard for Lost Soul to even get his
Yo.
opening there. There we go.
Ah. There we go, he's out.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, hit by the Rose as well.
Yeah.
So she has multiple air movement options, man. She's got 2 air dashes and she's got that Rose that like advances her forward. Really, really good tools.
Yeah, oh, the drop by Leffen. Lost Soul trying to escape this one. Gets the low conversion. Oh, they're not gonna get anything right
Nice.
now. Leffen with more pressure.
And of course, it's left, right all day. It's Milia.
Literally like, where do I block? What do
Yeah.
I press right now? She's right above.
2 right. There we go, counter, and he's gonna get the extension. Oh no, wait, he
No.
mistimed it and got thrown out of it. Here we go. Defensive. Oh,
おー
IAD, HS.
That is clean. Leffen on his first match point of this set.
Ultimate
Except
Leffen.
kind of damage to open this one. Lost Soul keeping
Nice.
the pressure straight to the burst for
Yeah.
Leffen. Gonna try to go in.
Oh,
Nice one.
And now we can see Lost Soul trying to bait out some of these air movement
Ooh.
options. That he's
Oh,
recovering on
they-
these.
はい、これは。
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, look at this. Working on a perfect Damascus. Yo,
my-
like that?
That is a way to save a match point.
Yeah,
That's a way to be like, you're not winning this, fam.
to say the least.
Yeah.
Damn.
That is clean. Lost Soul is finding his groove right now in
Absolutely.
this set. It is 3-2 between Lost Soul and Leffen. That Angie Mito is finally showing what Angie can do. Simple, guys. Fujin into RC, into 1 billion damage, into GG's. Check my hands. That's the game plan.
Yeah, and we're not
Let's do
even seeing a lot of the mixture with the like with the butterfly stuff because Leffen hasn't even given him a chance to set it up. But man, like it gets really grimy when you get really into it with Angie. Some of the stuff he can do, the left-right stuff, the fake cross-ups, it gets disgusting.
Yeah, that is absolutely. I mean, that's the character, right? So hard to block. Like she's constantly going left or right. You don't know where she's gonna land. So far, Leffen doing a good job at keeping the offense. Leffen's movement is really good, like from a distance.
It's looking incredible, man. Like he's really making heavy usage of the double air dash, like you need to with Milia. You know, like you need. She doesn't have too much damage, so you got to make the usage of her other tools. So of course the double air dash. He's using the Rose hop as well. You know, just to close the gap and get in there and then start his mixture, set up the disc, have fun.
Yeah, it's been a have fun. I mean, Lost Soul has been quite good at trying to punish the wrong disc spot. Let us go for the next game. More Fujin is always the answer, and the buttons are correctly pressed by Leffen. He's still in the corner, gets the opening. These jump backs have been opening Lost Soul a lot.
Yeah, they really have. And then it gets so tricky because sometimes, because he can do jump HS, air dash, or he can just do 2 air dashes raw. Like, it's so hard to be ready. There we go. Bad Moon into the extension. Yep, gonna get the wall break. There we go.
Yep, Leffen taking a solid lead right now.
Once you get that positive, you can actually chill a bit more because you're constantly getting bar.
Yeah.
You don't want to back off too much, but it's still, good to know.
Yeah, just wait for your meter to come back, and then there we go.
Oh, 6.
ゴールね、あれ。
Into the RC, into the conversion. Can he get enough? No.
She used to have extensions like that. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's it.
Here we go.
これは消えていった。
Wow.
One drop. One drop.
Damn.
And the punish is immediate.
Milia, low life. Okay, here we go. Counter. No, no extension. Lost Soul. Trying his best to stay alive in this.
てる。
Nice.
Oh, here we go.
More Fujin in the corner. Leffen's forced to block, and again he avoids the butterfly.
Yeah, every
but
time.
Lost Soul trying to get some momentum anyway. The burst on Lost Soul side gets the
Here it is.
dust. And
Finally.
there we go.
やーばい。
The burst saves Leffen once, but it's just one touch.
うまいな。
Lost Soul evens the setup. It is 3-3. That fourth fight card will go all the way to the final game. Last game for the second fight card. You know, that's what we want, man. The more game we have, the better it is. We're here for games.
More games, man. That's what we're here for. This is the fight card at Rebel Kumite.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so sick. You love to see it. Match number 4 of 6 exciting sets today. Well, excluding Arik, absolutely epic encounter, of course. But yeah, we're watching the pros go at it right now, guys. No scrubby gameplay here.
Nah, we are there enjoying someone. I hope you guys at home are enjoying it as much as we are. We got some non-subscribe action today. And remember that right after this, we go straight to Street Fighter 5 with not only the player draw, which is really important, but also the team tournament. There is a team tournament on SF5 tonight. So you gotta be staying on this channel pretty much all evening. Do make sure you use the hashtag Red Bull Kumite on Twitter to just join the conversation, ask us some questions, tell us how you feel about all of these fight cards, what's coming up on SF5. And of course, as you know, tomorrow is the main event, the main Red Bull Kumite. All of some of the best, very best players in the world are here in this room. They're warming up right now, not too far. We're enjoying some of the very best on Guilty Gear today. We'll enjoy some of the very best on Street Fighter 5 later today and tomorrow.
Absolutely, man. I'm really loving it here at Rebel Kumite. The team have done a fantastic job putting this together. It's incredible setup. Look at this. It's incredible.
This is sick, fam. Like, and you haven't seen everything about this screen. Yeah, it's like, I mean, you know, be like that. We've got a lot. We've got a lot on this Leffen. The Lost Soul. Both players are taking their sweet time to go for the next game. But there we go. Listen, if you're a commentator, you know how to fill time. You know, I think both of us.
I think it's something that we would have had to have picked up by now, man. Otherwise, we'd be out of a job.
we are like black belts at filling time. Black belts at filling time, you know, that's the one, guys. Let's go for the next game.
We've definitely seen some stuff. All right, here we go. Look at this, wall break time once again. Poor Milia bleeding away. Angie Mito, round start slash, and damn. He's gonna take out.
あー、ラストどっちも見たいこれ。あー。
3-1 down to 3-3 set point right now, Damascus.
Yep, set point, Lost Soul after struggling a lot. That was a very convincing round.
Oh, interruption.
Yeah, the interruption was there. And trying to get a bit more. Nice, Fujin, more Fujin when. Ooh, the throw, okay.
投げる切り返し。
Oh, conversion now from Big Lev. Wall break time.
Yeah.
Oh, that was beautiful using the rose there. He already maxed out his air movement options there, so that was a great one to get the wall break.
Yeah. Trying to get there, the instant air dash, but it's gonna be blocked. Lost Soul gets
これはでかいんじゃないですか。あ
ー Not converting of this one, and Lost Soul tries to escape. The double piece there, trying to get
やべえ。これは決まったか。よって。あー、つかみ。でも決まったかい。
Honestly, like after seeing Leffen at the beginning of this game, I was literally like, trouble, but the download is complete, man. The adaptamentation was absolutely full. Lost Soul will take that win. It is 4-3 for him. That is our fourth fight card done for today. Excellent one, but you know what, guys? We have got more interviews lined up, and one of those will be also this is Leffen joining us right now. Mr. Leffen, such a pleasure to have you with us today, and a pleasure to see like William, your gameplay. Welcome to Red Bull Kumite. So the first question, as always, you know, a lot of people might not know, but you are a Guilty Gear veteran. You played a lot of the Guilty Gear games. You're always like been trying to dabble into this game. How do you feel about Trial?
Not nearly as close. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Nice laser spares.
For me, most of the changes from the previous Guild Gear systems are actually really, like, I really like that they removed like YOC and the floor system's different, and
that was actually really good.
Looping, brain dead OP. It's not actually brain dead, but like I really enjoy the neutral in this game, and something that I enjoyed in previous games, like the other times like Sunder's Guild Gear and Marvel 3. For this game, you get
confounded your own combo. Swoop on him. Oh.
She definitely was one of the stronger characters in the first beta, and then the second one, because they changed so many of the core mechanics, it was like
Not nearly as close.
air combos now. She really used those tools
Returning to base.
mid screen and stuff like that. That allowed her to get really good damage. Now she kind of lost the damage. She is worse.
Every Steve is a joke, seriously.
Oki is slightly better for
That Steve only had to hold A for the combo.
worse in
Yeah,
all
for real.
regards. However, I don't think she's bad.
That's okay.
I just
We
think
learned.
that like
We
the
adapted.
top tiers are clearly very strong.
Yeah.
For some reason, the
maybe
key to
in
most
a
things
version
online
of
is
the
just more
game where, like, maybe
aggressiveness.
Soul and Ram are a little bit weaker, I could see her still be fine. But personally, I think she's a little bit too, like, her low health makes sense in games where she has pin, because then she has God neutral and God Oki, and in this game it's kind of like
So
God
guys,
Oki,
is this anytime
but
soon?
no God neutral, and she
Like
still
this,
has
I'm
low
in a
health.
different pool
Yeah.
now. So is this anytime soon?
The struggle of media players, right?
The neutral is definitely kind of
Five
annoying.
right
Yeah.
now.
you could see it for sure.
That's definitely the one.
That's funny.
One more question for you, Lefen, and that's a question like I've asked before as well to other players and stuff. I remember
I
we
don't
had
know
a
what time
similar
this pool takes
start to Dragon
place.
Ball Fighters with a lot of like top players from plenty of games
So that's
coming.
1 p.m.?
Today we had, you know, yourself joining
Did I
us. We
actually
had
say that?
Wawa and Shanks earlier. We're about to have Sonic Fox and Goichi after. And it's always the question we have as fighting games fans, right?
You seen
Like,
something else?
can we expect this game to end up being kind of an like all-star tournament fighting game where all of the guys, whether it's you or other, you know, like
check it out.
Smash,
Let's check it
absolute
out.
top players or players from other
All right,
games,
I
do you
got
expect this
nothing.
game to end up being
Nice.
kind of a fighting game all-star tournament with you included?
I really hope
I
so.
should probably look at my phone now.
I think it's a really great game to get
see
into,
that
and I
message.
think like people that have gotten into games through, whether it's through Smash or whether it's through Dragon Ball or other games, like I think this is a great Guilty Gear game to pick up, and it's definitely still a Guilty Gear game. Anyone that tells you that like, oh, this is nothing like previous Guilty Gear games, they don't know what they're talking about. But I do think that it's a really fun game. The netcode's amazing,
Have you
so
played any games yet,
like I was able to play with
I
Lost Soul, and
played my
both of
entire
us were
pool
like,
and
yeah, we
finished it
kind of forgot
and
that it
won
was online, and that's an amazing feeling to have. So for me, it's going to be the first time where I really feel like I can play with the top level players all the time. Like I'm not quote unquote stuck in Europe. So I'm really excited to play this game a lot more. And I'm really excited to see what other players from other games, like whether it's like people from Smash or if it's Mortal Kombat, whatever, try to pick up this game and see how they do.
All right, well, that's great
Awesome.
news. We're looking forward to see you around in tournaments and even streaming. Do make sure you guys follow Leffen on Twitch. He will stream a lot of Strive. And it's always entertaining.
sure.
Thank you so much, Leffen, for joining us. I'm always around your stream when you stream Strive and stuff anyway, so I'll definitely be there. We hope to see you very soon on Strive. And once again, thanks for joining us today, Leffen.
All right, peace.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Leffen. So 2 fight cards remain today. Sonic Fox versus Goichi.
Big ones.
Which is like a big one.
Big
And then
games.
The main event. I see you guys from the Church of Grapplers, like you're like evil players who wait for some Potemkin. That's gonna be the final set. Nage versus FAB. Do make sure you join the conversation and ask for more Potemkin if you're that kind of person. We won't judge you for that. We all want some more Guilty Gear. We're changing roles right now. You're starting to be that guy. Hashtag Red Bull Committee on Twitter to join the conversation. Tell us what you think. Tell us what games do you want to see and how do you like Guilty Gear Strive. We are going to take a quick break and then back with more Guilty Gear Strive action. And you know what break means. Bombos! Bombo alert right now. Combo video from Xtover coming up right now for a quick break and back in a few minutes with more Guilty Gear Strive here at Red Bull Committee London.
Let's go.
Pokelam is like really good on Wi-Fi, right? Like, wouldn't this be an upset?
welcome back to Red Bull Kumite London, the Guilty Gear Strive showcase in partnership with AOC and Astro. We are back in London. Prime London weather behind me. Classic rain. That's what happens every single day here. We don't care because we're inside, we're with people, we're playing offline. This is our daily life, guys. I moved to this city, you know. Like, I don't know how I'm surviving time.
You knew what you get yourself in for, man. It's the UK. Come on, you had to expect the rain. It's part of culture, okay?
I survive. I survived. I survived. But of course, we got all of the very best players in the world in-house. And for all of you guys who are here for SF5, we are 50 minutes away from the SF5 draw, which means we have 50 more minutes of Guilty Gear Strive content, banging content coming your way. And we're going to move straight to our next fight card. And this one is juicy. It's going to be the biggest fighting game rivalry. Sonic Fox versus Goichi. These two, the lore created itself. Sonic Fox, every single game Sonic Fox entered, they won it. Every single game, Mortal Kombat, Dragon Ball, Skullgirls, Dead or Alive, like every single game Sonic Fox try to be serious on, it's a victory at the end. Goichi, same thing, but in a completely different universe of game. More anime games, more of the Melty Blood and everything. He's been a multi-game champion, pretty good at Street Fighter as well. Then Dragon Ball FighterZ dropped. And these two started to clash. And
Clash of the Titans.
It really became the Clash of the Titans.
Godzilla versus Kong. it was crazy.
It absolutely was the Godzilla versus Kong, and these two are now bringing that rivalry straight to Strive, and both of them are playing. Ram Lethal's character is pretty sick, so you know what, let's get some Ram Lethal footage and trailer. Let's go.
Light versus is my match already going on? Oh yeah, I gotta check it now. Alright, Daryl, good luck, man. Let's do our thing.
Ram Lethal. Wow. For those of you guys who have played the beta or followed Guilty Gear, you know that at the moment she's considered one of the very best characters after the two betas. Lots of players have been taking a liking to the character, and of course having both Sonic Fox and Goichi there. But you know what? How about Bombos? How about some Ram Lethal, some good old Ram Lethal Bombos? Because we got some as always from X Over, and I mean, you know it. Oh, you got hit once. Here is like 90% damage and everything. What the?
Whoa! You saw that? The dust launch combo and then the side switch? I've never seen that.
That was kind of weird.
I have never seen that before. Oh my goodness.
Combo alerts, they hasn't stopped all day, and look at this, she gets so much. She's got to that neutral, her conversions are so big, and I know that after the second beta, a lot of the general feeling about the game, lots of players were like, I think if everyone could have a gameplay that's as free and creative as Ram Lethal and Soul, the game would be amazing, because these two, they have such a great free-flowing game, they can like answer so many situations in a good way, and the damage they create from pretty much absolutely anything, you know, is absolutely ridiculous, and you can see these right now. Ram Lethal is one of the huge damage batteries in this game, and you know, I don't think we even need to rest the case, like, you know, for her, because when both Sonic Fox and Goichi plays the character, you know these two, they don't pick a character who's struggling in a game.
You know something's up when both of these absolute monsters are playing Ram Lethal. You know there's something up with this character. She's definitely regarded right now as one of the stronger characters in the game. You know, like you said, a lot of people are wishing that you know, that's like the bar for the characters, right? We want to lift up the rest of the cast to that level, so that, you know, everybody can, you know, do the crazy stuff that she can. I'd love to see that personally.
Yeah, same here. Well, let's go without further ado. We got Sonic Fox versus
Let's
Goichi.
go. I'm ready for this.
Here on Guilty Gear Strive, the rivalry is translating from one game to another Goichi.
You love to see it.
Ram Lethal, Sonic Fox, Ram Lethal. That's gonna be a lot of big boy sword and big damage coming up between these two.
Man, like the fact that this is even possible online, you know how crazy that is?
公安さんと
And it's actually like solid, the gameplay is good, they can actually play the game. It's so ridiculous that we are there and be able to play the game.
Yeah, yeah.
同キャラ戦か。
I did see these two playing in the beta, mirrors at one point. But I have not seen the brand from these two.
And it's so good to see that.
髪型日本でもこういう風にするのはやっぱいいよな。ナブロも PS4 で出すべき。
To the burst, Goichi putting the pressure, and there we go. The slash is there. The first round goes to Goichi.
Absolutely. Quite a long first round actually as well.
Yeah. Looking, dashing and go. Get the opening into the conversion, putting in the corner right now because extension there by Goichi, but the opening goes to Sonic Fox.
Of course. Want to get that one opening sort of near the corner, preferably as well, so you can send those swords out. Here we go. And you get the combo. Get back. Ooh. Goodness, Sonic. They got the pressure down. Here we go. RC. Oh, went for it.
Emperor's walk. That is when you're confident, you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna chill, walk towards my opponent, get that throw, it did not work.
Oh no.
You can see Sonic Fox confidence there.
Sonic landed on the swords. Goichi now with the wall break. Okay.
Alright.
Okay, gets the kill. Sonic.
Immediate round by Sonic Fox there to even it up. Of course, all of this is a best of 7. That's first to 4. This is what we are running through all day. Today is the 5th fight card. We still have one more. So this is Nage versus SAB. Right now it's Goichi getting the first opening. The dust is not fully charged.
Jump buttons from Ram are so annoying to deal with. Downwards hitbox is like a nightmare.
So a quick one for all of you guys watching, of course, because it can be confusing. What a mirror. Goichi is the green one. So green Ram with this green sword. Sonic Fox is the other, the orange sword one. You can see that Goichi's one is a bit lighter color on this. Can be confusing sometimes to see mirrors, but we get used to it. Myself, I'm like, Sonic, no, that's Goichi opening. That's such a mix.
Yeah, it can definitely get confusing, you know. Yeah. Especially when they're like flying around the screen like it's Guilty Gear, so there's a lot of movement involved, so it can be hard to keep tabs on that.
Yeah, if you've ever commentated a game, you've been through this moment. We're like, no, you did this, crazy! Oh no, that was the other one. It'd be like that sometimes, man.
It's definitely happened.
Yeah, you got to accept this, but 1-0 for Goichi, a close match. Goichi taking the first game. Of course, it's an entire first to 4, so there might be a character change, but not just yet.
Possibly. Oh my goodness, that is...
Goichi.
I'm not sure what button that is. The
jump
slash. A nightmare to do.
Back in the corner right now, it's Goichi putting the pressure.
Oh, I see. All right.
Fox, see, there is burst for Sonic Fox, but decides not to use it.
Yeah. Sonic back foot now. Goichi. Pressure and away. There we go. Oh my goodness, you might die here. Oh, there you go. Wow.
Goichi is looking good to start this game there, and let's see Sonic Fox trying to put the offense in, but Goichi keeping his distances, not really taking any risk. One sword is sent for Sonic Fox, but Goichi in the corner, forced to block, but if there's something Goichi is known for, is defense.
Yeah, if you block that sword when it's sent out towards the corner, you still need to be careful because it explodes after, so you know you have to hold it after.
Yeah.
勝って確かに守りが
There it is.
全然釣れねえな。
But he's getting the opening on Sonic Fox into the corner. About half the bar gone.
確かにこれ人間性の高い人。
Yo, the conversion? Are you kidding me?
That was sick.
You saw that round start slash into the
やべえな、ゴイチさん。
Okay. Wow. Goichi. That was a rapid game. Damn.
That was a speed run. Goichi is not interested in playing more games like
集中力、画面迫力、反応速度、読み。
territory anime games and stuff like solo anime games. We out there, we're trying. So far, it's been all for Goichi.
The game is not out yet. Are we getting a victory streak from Goichi before the game is out? We're getting that same saga again from the start of Dragon Ball?
For those of you who don't know about this, when Dragon Ball came out, Goichi went about 50 tournaments undefeated.
Yep.
50. entire tournament with not
Think
a
about that
single
for a
one.
second.
Think about that for a second. That was like more than 6 months
Yeah.
of not losing
Didn't
a
lose.
single set
Just didn't lose.
in tournaments.
Insane.
The Goichi domination is absolutely ridiculous. And right now it's Goichi with 2-0 over Sonic Fox. Let's see if Sonic Fox can adapt. Of course, there is a possibility to maybe change characters or keep that Ram Lethal. It's still going to be Ram Lethal Mirror. Goichi in the lead, Sonic Fox trying to bring it.
Okay, here we go. I mean, depending on how the tournament format for Strive goes, that could already be a tournament victory right there. I'm not sure if it's such a fast-paced game. I feel like the tournament format will be 3 games.
I feel like.
What do you feel like? Yeah.
Personally speaking, just watching the high-level play in this game, the first to 3 is as long as a Dragon Ball first to 2,
right?
Or like it's like a bit longer, a bit shorter than a Street Fighter.
Yeah.
First to as well. It's very fast-paced. So definitely first to 3 at the same time.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, there we go. Sword out explodes. Goichi trying to close this out. Ooh, Sonic trying to chase down. Sends out the sword. Goichi gets opened up.
Alright, Sonic Fox getting a round. It was a lot of effort to get this round, but finally getting something. Let's see if they can keep the pressure on, but the throw immediately goes for Goichi, putting Sonic Fox in the corner. Sonic forced to block and trying to escape it now.
And you know the kind of player that Sonic is. They really have fast adaptation. Doesn't matter about the situation. They're always going to find a way to make things happen. Look at this. It goes low. That was beautiful. Roman cancel.
Nice. Rushing in the corner. Putting Goichi back to neutral. Sonic Fox with crazy good life lead right now. May be able to get their first game in this set.
There we go. Okay. Good blocks out here. Oh my goodness. The reversal super.
Do you think they care? You got this. Honestly, it's Guilty Gear. In Guilty Gear, guys, when you get meter, like, use it. Why? Because at the end of the round, the meter resets. It's not like Street Fighter, where you carry like the meter you built to the next round. You always start round at 0. So, if I got full bar, you can literally do a super and you cancel that super to stay safe. Have some fun.
This is what you just saw there was a clash of cultural styles. So, in Japan, do you know how rare it would be to a wake up super to take the round? But like US, European, we don't care. We're gonna do it.
Listen, it's the jungle out there. We're all gorillas online. You guys who ever stepped in EU ranked or American ranked, it's it's out there. It's hard in these waters. But Sonic Fox bringing the heat, finally getting a game that is 2-1 for Sonic Fox, looking to make it 2-all. Let's go for game number 4 of this set.
Okay. Here we go. Looking at that button, it's just nasty. You have to block so early. I remember in the first beta, I actually went into the lab to see what I could do against that. The answer is not much.
The unlimited answer is just block, bro.
Just block and accept the plus frames, innit? That's the only thing you can do. Burst right there. Goichi spends it. Okay, just gonna block this out. Sonic with the approach. They look so scary.
So many RCs just putting the pressure up, but the defense is absolutely solid. But remember that your risk gauge goes up in this game.
Oh, look at this. That's the Skullgirls Mortal Kombat background of Sonic Fox. Just non-stop high-low. You have to defend.
シグハ、スブムさん、なんやこれ。
なんかね、ライトの配信見ながらギルティギアの配信見てる。今なんかギルティの対戦やってるみたいで、生配信で51さんと誰だっけこれ、
シグハ、スブムさん、器用なことしてますね。
なんかちょうどこれ普通にギルティギア見たかったんだけど、なんか横でライトの配信もやってたから、これも見たかったから。51さんという日本の方。今1、2か。4先です。BO7。
シ シグハ、スブムさん、ライト派多分スートだよね。
ライト。そうそうそうそうそう。スマッシュワールドツアー。スワツって出るんだ。スワツって何かわからなかったです。
シグハ、スブムさん、相手ソニフォやん。
あ、これ何スマートプレイの人スニックフォックスって。フォックス。
シグハ、スブムさん、ゴボ勢。
ゴボ勢なんだ。へえ。さいさん、ゴボ結構詳しいんだ。今、有名なのかでもこの人が。ただ単に。ソニー4。あ、スカルバートもやってんだ。いろいろやってるんだね。
One or the other. Yeah, for sure. It's just a real big, pendulum of momentum going back and forth. But Goichi, overall, I feel like.
いろいろやってそう。
シグハ、スブムさん、今やってた2人がゴボの世界一と2だよ。
確かにゴイチさんゴボやってるもんね。
What can I say? Yeah, exactly. I definitely want to see more from these guys. You know they're gonna be bringing the hit in the game. At the moment, is Goichi one game away.
さいさん詳しいね。
Taking fight card number 5. Goichi trying to open up.
Gobo.
There we go. The first opening clean and clear from Goichi.
Beautiful Sonic Fox.
やっぱ才能なんだなと思わされるわ。ゴイチさん見てると。
シグハ、スブムさん、詳しくはないけど世界一のプレイヤーくらい走ってる。
なるほど。世界一ってすごいよね。どう考えても。この地球上で一番強いっていうことだもんね。世界一ってやべえよな。順調に考えると。いや人生に悔いなしって感じだわ、世界一になったら。
シグハ、スブムさん、沼さん派何か世界一なことありますか？
世界一なことなんかある？ないかな。サイさんはなんかある？サイさんなんなんだろうな。
シグハ、スブムさん、あるわけねえだろ。
いやー、面白いっすわ。早く出てほしいな、フィギュア。ソニックフォックス。結構因縁のカードなんだ。ソニックフォックスと。面白いね。このカード、そういう、さっきのレキテンのカードはよくわかんなかったけど、なんかスマブラとかだったんかな、さっきのカードも。あんま知らない人だったけど、レキテンの相手は。
That's the one people are really waiting for right now. It's two of the pinnacles of high-level Guilty Gear. Nage, aka the person who literally is forced, and FAB,
レリックとかいう人。
after Potemkin, and he's literally the
調べればいいか。
master. We are about to see character mastery early into the game between these two. We opened up with two masters in the name of Samito and Ogawa, and we're gonna close that Guilty Gear showcase with an absolutely huge showcase with two of the very best players in the world. Nage versus Potemkin. Potemkin was a mistake, but we're still gonna watch some Potemkin.
We're going to enjoy it together, man. I'm sure this is the one all the Guilty Gear heads have been looking forward to, because as we know, with this one, and it's going to be a sick match.
Yeah, and you've got to know that, you know, especially for FAB's side, like Potemkin is usually quite a low tier character. Like, in Exert, he's not like rated as a good competitive character, but FAB doesn't care. He's picking the game to go and scoop people up and just bring mindset into the game, and he's still gonna pick Potemkin. This Potemkin that was really good at the first beta, but kinda got nerfed in that second beta. Let's see what Mr. FAB can do. Game number 1. How many scoops are we gonna get?
Nage-sanと FAB 凡事徹底を信じようとする。ジャンプキャンセルできるのそれ。
As far as I'm aware, like he, you know, the objects that he throws are just, you know, lucky pick of the draw basically.
Yeah, I see in the corner right now. Nage trying to keep control with Potemkin. Who are not familiar force is like one of the.
こっちも金かなりめんどくそうだけどな。
He's got this move that throws a random object into the screen, and plenty of them have different effects. He's really, you know, like if you like the game and.
The burst was almost punished right there from Fab. Okay.
うまい。
Took on a burst.
Well, that's a built-in punish.
Yeah, that looked crazy.
That's
I think we guys sets it up.
Oh
my goodness. It looks like just constant high low fast.
Yeah, that is a lot of.
から、めった決まった。素晴らしいですね。
The doc.
The doc is there.
Listen, if my doctor looks like this boy, I'm out there. I'm out the clinic, fam.
I'm out, you know.
うまい今の避け方。
Grandpa Simpson, I'm walking back out the door.
Not even trying. Let's see. Was trying playing the bomb game right now.
もうめちゃ出た。
Bombos for real.
Bombos. Oh no.
Ronaldinho soccer.
しっかりガード。
Let's go, man. We're playing football. Juega bonito. We're trying to play the game. And FAB trying to defend against all of these items. The throw is that now.
高い。
Saw how he was saved there by the little helper. This is crazy.
高えな。まだ3回ぐらいしか触ってないんじゃない？いったー。火力。
More pressure by force. Watch out, he sent the baby out right now. More pressure. It's so hard to navigate the screen. There's so many. Look, like.
Yo, you see that? Man got punched up. That big size 20 boot to the face. Okay.
Guys, I am not even gonna lie, right? We will have a touchscreen analysis after this. I don't understand crap about Faust at the moment, and I'm looking forward to Theory Fight on breaking it down. It's really fun to watch, but I'm like, what the hell is he throwing? Why the hell are there bananas and 100 tons and afros? That's the Guilty Gear touch, man.
There's so many.
ほら、技術使って。カウンターヒット。分。残念か。デレレにリスクつけていく。まずは FAB さん。
It's like that.
Wow.
Are you full?
Like I'm like this, and then if you press a button now, I'm gonna get hit.
You're dead from
there.
Why are you pressing buttons 10 meters away from me?
この2人ずっと同じだもんな。パッといけど。
I mean, this guy's a doctor.
投げさんずっとパワー素晴らしい。
So, I don't know.
It's the one. So FAB taking game number 1.
FAB さんチャーポチョムキンの代名詞みたいな。
As hyper exciting as we expected it to be. Watching these two play is always fun.
It's exciting, man. Oh, there we go.
ポチョムキンバスター。
We saw Reinhardt learning it earlier. We just saw this in person.
やべえ。崖から出れねえ。崖じゃねえ。画面端から出れねえ。あれきついよな。パーフェクト。パーフェクト。いや、なるよ。しょうがない。出れないもんだって。うまい。
man. Look, there are so.
おお、うまいうまいうまいうまい。
Is there even a matchup to learn against Swaps? They just look so completely chaotic.
見てから。
Oh my goodness.
上がって。
You're playing Gradius, you know. You're playing shmups.
He's definitely Ikaruga gaming right now.
Man's got the options. Okay, there we go. That looked like it had a lot of recovery. Right? Okay, the approach. Here we go.
うまい。
Oh, dust into Roman cancel. Let's go. Look at the combo, bro.
どうする？おお。うまい。かっちょいいですね、今のは。うん、してるかわして。からあれ、こうガード間に合うんだ。おお、立てない。ああ、今のガードしたかったね。何したんだろう。マイピー出してたかな。ラッキー。これで、掴んで、たきり、もう一回。おお。うわっ、バナナがいいな、ただき。あっおお、何今の。ゲージなかったけど、お食できなかったね。うわー、決まった。素晴らしい。
That was an absolutely ridiculous comeback by Nage. Listen, the Force Master, no matter what the game, that's the character he plays, and he's gonna play with this one. That is ridiculous play.
いやー、今のかっちょいい。
Even in this setup immediately, and honestly, I was trying to lose hope. I was kind of like, it's starting to look long for man.
It looks like obviously because with Faust, his approach is entirely dependent on luck. Yeah. So like to get that against Pop with that high life.
Yeah, but bro, you get that afro there.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you just power up the man. You know?
He was powered up, man. He was powered
I was actually rewatching One Piece recently, and I was in this dumb arc. When Luffy goes afro, it was like, yo, he's got an afro. My God, that must be the afro. And everyone's like, I don't know why they get into it. That's the same, man.
Foxy arc.
The afro is important. 1-1. Game number 3.
Okay, there we go. Bombos once again. Oh, better be careful. Sends it back. You see the timing right there. That was beautiful. Oh, where you going? Do not jump at this man. Jumping against Potemkin, just a recipe for disaster, man.
That does hurt. Let's go.
パクンチョ。
Damn, you got a big appetite.
あ、繋がってるのかな、なんか。
Watch out, little boy's on his way right now.
Cyberman, okay.
Trying to get
some play
by Nage right now, keeping the pressure on. It's non-stop.
Oh.
He used it to time freeze and then got the air grab. That was a beautiful play.
Yeah, that was clean. That was definitely clean.
No, the scarecrow into the. Okay, here we
お
go.
決まった。
Yeah, this short dust into
あー、バースト。
been working well for Nage there.
うまい。レレのディスクスピーうますぎやろ。
Now it's looking real tense right now for both players. Oh, just trying
Let's play football. Let's kick it about, fam.
怖いもん。
Saturday, they're open. Let's go, man.
Russian roulette football, yeah? It might explode.
次のラウンドのことを考えると、
Oh, that's not enough.
バースト残しときたいって感じ。
Wow, into the splash that takes it.
Where is gonna get there?
So back and forth between these two, man.
Yeah.
Character specialists, you love to see it.
It was worth it to keep that match for last, you know? Like this one has been extremely fun to watch so far.
Absolutely. And you can see what I mean, like you don't need to know the game in depth to really enjoy and appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? Okay, look at this full screen right now, the pokes coming into play. It's just a classic battle between, you know, grappler and this space control archetype.
ああ、そうなるんだ。
Just in case, just in case. Here we go, full combo
持
now.
ってかれるんじゃねこれは。
That's dead for sure.
I mean, it's one of the things, right? It's like when the opponent
かっこよ。
it's kind kind of your time to bait that burst because it's gonna
かっ
happen.
こよくしまうな。
Try to save their life, and unfortunately, FAB was one step ahead. That is 2-1 for FAB in an extremely entertaining match to close today's Guilty Gear showcase. Faust is a very
いや、この時間なんか、めちゃくちゃ面白いことばっかやってんな。さっきまでなんか LOL の大会もなんかやってたしな。本気。照明か。
I can't lie. I played Faust in the first beta against Giovanna. I have no idea what to do, but I could rush. I went with Ino and I was like, okay, I guess I'll just press buttons and hope they work because I have no idea what he's doing.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
崖から出れません。
Oh, the boys, the squad. Okay, the burst was spent, but now here we go. Nugget does have that burst available. Spends it.
おお、金馬。
Gold one as well, so now he gets all
ああ、惜しい。
That's a lot of meter for Nugget right now, and he's got the life lead as well. So solid
相手使わなかったのかな、ゲージ。
try and put some pressure.
狙いがありそう。
He's out, but no cut right now. The bottom
まあ、でも確かにな、ゲージ、もうこの状況だし、残しとこうっていう、 気づきれるのかな。
It really has. It really has. Great stuff. And look at he did all that for that damage though. Like, come on, that's like a throw's worth of
どんどん
damage.
使って
There
も
we go.
いけると。
excellent play by Nugget. Just showing that
金馬からのコンボ入るよね、やっぱ。
I think we might have a game 7 to finish the day today on what a game 7 it would be.
Honestly, it's looking like it's going to go that way. It's such a back and forth set so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, watch out, they're coming. Oh, good escape on this.
You see how depending on, like, you have to think so fast against Faust, depending on what he throws out, you have to immediately react to and deal with.
なるほど。逃げにも使えるんだね、あえて。
The weight, whatever.
As they're gonna wait up, time for football.
Yeah. Good stuff. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, no juggle right there. Unfortunate.
Maybe had the opening on this, but
あの弱入れ込みいいな、
gonna
結
be the
構。
clean one. FAB now putting the pressure on. Football?
Okay.
Football. Football!
Banana right there. Gets himself a little bit of life back off that. Okay, there we go.
うん。
Man got a donut. Yo. Potemkin was like,
回復したかったけ
Man's
ど
hungry. It's time for a quick snack. Potemkin getting that round. And FAB important one to try and go straight.
やっついな、この試合、マジで。
Got to watch
まだ発売してないゲームなのに、2人ともうますぎんだよな。
Buster. Look at the damage, bro. 45%.
Why is that damage so... Why?
Potemkin. Okay.
うまい。これガードして。
Oh, there we go.
Like you cut.
燃えた。
This combo extension though doesn't get it in the end.
Yeah, but still the
Opportunity
right
there.
now, that's gonna work. He's in the corner. The good escape by
こ
FAB.
れで
He's gonna get the conversion, not just yet. The pressure.
これは
Oh, he tried it.
ああ、なるほど。飛ぶ道具ちゃんと。
Ah, the pressure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it
いや、
was
う
the,
まいね。もう完全に使える。
Alright.
愛が来たらちゃんと
Man, he jugged. He
デコ
saw
ピン
the
して。
juggle, and my man pressed burst with the quickness.
うわ、うまい。
You see that?
重ねて。
To meet you a 3 right there.
デコピンするでしょうって読んでの。
These two are absolutely
Comet.
今、ハイフラーだったね。
on this, and we will get more entertaining game between these two.
やっぱずっと飛び道具に対してのデコピン反応が良かったから、
To win and to be the winner of
それに対して、
Remember, we have Street Fighter 5.
当たってくるでしょうっていう乗っかり。
You don't want to miss that one. It's going to be the draw, the team tournament. Lots of fun coming up this weekend. But game number 5 between FAB and Nugget.
Absolutely, guys. We hope you've enjoyed the Guilty Gear
で、今
Strive
度が、
showcase.
うわ
Because now he doesn't have to deal with the bomb either and gets a ton of damage on Faust.
ー、メッタに対してのポロバス。
The patience trying to get it from FAB. But Nugget keeps him away. He's been pretty good at just keeping
無理だな、あれ
him
も
away.
強がり
The
方
threat。has been pretty well managed right now, but Potemkin,
Oh no! Nearly dead.
やべえ。
Oh, look. Oh, wait, he is dead.
こっから削り切られるマジ
No, wait, it's still
いかないよね、さすがに。
Look at the scale.
やっぱでも、ポトムキンバスター2発当たって、あと1発くれたら終わりっていう状況まで持ってかれるのか。えげつねえな。
combos there, some of the X overmade during the breaks and stuff, man. Like some of the damage that his character could do is just obscene.
these ones were absolutely stupid.
当てに
Let's see if we can get this one. Oh, extension.
感じじゃないしな。
In the corner.
惜しい。まあいい。
There we go.
Yeah, first to get away. And watch out, it's full meter right now. And if we've seen
Card
anything
to
from
pass
these
through.
combos, a full meter Potemkin can be so freaking scary.
It could be over for you, man. Here we go, the pressure right now. Okay, trying his best here, gets the hit. Okay, the hammer. Oh.
What?
That was a counter hit as well. Not enough though.
俺だったらビビってバスト使ってそう。うまい。
Look at this. Look, this is the most back and forth match we've
い
had.
や、投げさん頑張ってほしい。
Shanks and Wawa was pretty back and forth as well, but this is like very, very clutch. Okay. Go Meteor.
これね。タイミング難しそうだな。重ねるの。
Throwing his way, a
Yeah,
hammer,
he's just gonna keep doing it, like it's non-stop.
more stuff.
Nice.
Can we
やっぱりレーダー当たんないね。
Tyrant is called Mix, Mix, Mix.
うっ。
You love
うっ。
Oh my goodness.
That was made for me. Let's go.
Oh, he tried the car apart.
うまい。
Didn't work out.
あ
That is still dead. And FAB getting the next game. It is 3-2 for FAB's Potemkin. One more game for him to get this one. FAB looks like he's finding his pace right now. He's hitting his pace, but right now, that first, I still want to see some more stuff. It's so entertaining, this random stuff and how good he is at converting from there. Let's see if Naga can bring it to a final game. I want a game number 7, man.
Say it, man. He's finding his strive. You can
ー
see.
やべえ。これで FAB さんマッチポイント。
Real. Man, that's super annoying to fight against. Really annoying. Maybe a banana out there. Yo, it's down.
バナナで
Don't slip.
転がす。
Nope. Okay. Back to the nooch. Oh my goodness. Like, just there's so much to deal with. Like it's like I said earlier. The second he throws anything out,
大ジャンプ
it's
し
an
て。
immediate, like knee-jerk reaction you have to have. You have to be able to react and deal with it immediately.
はい。なんで、
Shmup gaming. Oh, there we go.
It really is.
And I'll try to get the jump. But not just yet. Solid play by Nage right now. Putting him in the corner. It's gonna be blocked more. Schmixturization coming your way right now. He's doing absolutely everything. But FAB goes out really well with this. Trying to get some more great block.
Nice. And use that the Gatling.
うねえ、マジで。
Take his turn back if you will.
食べて、
Okay. There we go. A bit more damage on the table right there. It's a little
あと
follow
ワ
up.
ンコンボってところ
Here
か
we。go. Meteors
う
around.
まい。
Catches him slipping. Nage. Looking good.
And Nage on his way to offer us a
大体フルセットまでもつれ込んで、何千人の試合。
I want to see it. I want to see it, guys.
right now. FAB trying to get something. We're staying full screen.
Oh.
止めて、めった決まって。
Slice you up.
Alright, just nice mana because the afro is there. Let's go. The manly power of
高い。
He's getting bodied.
That's nasty. You see that? Man, with him, the overhead, the follow up, man.
お
Look, bring him towards me. There we go. Roman cancel.
Fair enough.
お割れるあー、惜しい。
Okay, catches him low.
We got 3 all in this
Perfect.
set. Perfect goes for Nage, and we're going
おおフルセット。
final game of the
い
day.
やー、いい展開になるね、ちゃんと。
Nage vs FAB is
ちゃんといい展開になる。
entertaining. Can FAB bring it back? Because right now the momentum is fully on Nage's side.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's been a real momentum shift. I feel like every game has been back and forth, back and forth. But man, you love to see it. Last game of the day, guys. Let's get hype. Press some buttons in the chat. Come on. Appreciate the gameplay.
いやー、ラスト。
Press some buttons. Let us know, chat. Your
ラストセット。
FAB. Press 2 for
金バ
Let me know who you're rooting for in this set. Because honestly, I'm rooting for like fun games and so far. It's been very fun games.
ー。まあ、初手から熱すぎでしょうが。あー
In the chat, I see ones, I see twos.
いやー、当てたしょったな、今。
For the Guilty with Stripe showcase there.
激アツだもん。
He's in there. And that's gonna be all.
から、
No, the opening
の、
is for Nage.
ダメなじ投げて、
Once again, get some food.
Get the scoop. Okay, here we go. Neutral jump for the pressure.
投げたら繋がったわけじゃないんだな、さっきの。
Okay, there we go. Throw is out there.
べっ
Yo, the buffer. That was a
ジャックで暴れて、
okay.
ジャックちゃんと暴れて、
Perhaps.
カウンターっていって、マジで。
There's the knockdown. Slices approach.
ゲージはなんか残してんのか。
That was a sick idea.
あー、これは。
Right there. Okay, I see you.
So he tried to dive into the fast cancel RC to get the mix, but
Oh,
unfortunately,
see
he
there.
hit that dive. The fast cancel RC did absolutely nothing. Let's get this one.
Yeah.
FAB tried to avoid the afro.
マジで熱すぎる。
He's not about it, man.
Yeah.
care of the little one.
My man punched him up.
Yeah, he's been doing that consistently. You know, using the armor, beautiful.
しっかりと。
Get some more. Nagi now. Moving with the mix. More hammer. Slow mo stuff. The donuts out. Get some
お
in.
空対空めっちゃ機能してんな。
Okay, again, he's going for that. He keeps trying to catch him.
オートさんでかいからね。
Yeah, the weight is out. You have to jump.
う
Okay.
ん、つかみが割れていた。しっかりとお初期。でかい、これは。
That's gonna hurt. He's just gonna try to get something more now.
詰めようかって感じだね。
From them. Full burst.
Oh god. Oh wait,
うまっうますぎでしょ、今の。立ち毛で反応できるんだ、あんな。オートバス、決まっていく。
Man grabbed, yeah?
that's gonna do it right there.
Man said.
いやー、やかったね。いや、でも最後の爆弾のキャッチボール。反応良すぎでしょうか。
He knew he was gonna
いや、面白かったな。
straight back.
最後、小川さんと、誰だっけ、日本人だったよ、確か。
That will be
そっか、小川さんと、
winner of our final fight card of the day. And of course, as I said, a lot happened in this one, especially on the force on Potemkin side. So let's throw it to Z and Theory Fighter on the touchscreen to explain what the hell just happened, because that matchup was kind of mad.
We definitely need the expert advice to explain the miracle that just happened. FAB, that has to stand for, I don't know, FABOLOUS, this fabulous gameplay here. Now, I need to first understand, tell me about this matchup. It seems like it's this giant monster that cannot even catch this very mobile character. How is he able to accomplish this? What is the game plan that's happening here?
So a lot of it is just, you're winning by inches. You're slowly moving in and trying to anticipate what Faust is going to do. Potemkin is a slow character with a lot of reach. And, you know, Faust is constantly throwing out items and they're all RNG and you have to react to every single one and have a game plan for each of them. So he was trying to pin him down to the corner and get those big trades because every time it hits, it hurts.
Well, let me tell you about the most important item in Faust's bag. It is this right here. This syringe has the antidote, the vaccine that we all want. Can Potemkin get his hands on that super important vaccine? Let's find out as the match unfolds. So it's you can see, despite the range on Potemkin, the mobility is just so incredibly slippery for Faust.
Yeah, and Faust has his own range. He's got good range. And
シグハ、スブムさん、腹減った。
俺もそれ思った。腹減った。ケイ行こうかな。いや、それはやべえな。
Now the bomb is on a short timer, and when it blows up,
ご飯。タイタンご飯。
it controls space. You have to deal with this. You can't mess around.
So let's see what Faust does with this.
次は世界一の雑刀使いが出ますよ。
Yet again with a different treatment. What just happened over there? Why is the bomb flying in this direction?
シグハ、スブムさん、グワンは。
You can
腹減った。
pick the bomb behind him, and that's really important. If it's behind him,
あれマンゴ
no
ー
longer
右上にいた
the
の。
bomb himself. But you can't play tennis. It's behind you. So he throws it behind him, and this means that Fab has to respect it. Because it's going to blow up behind him, he's going to be caught in block sight. He can't move away because he's slow. So he's pinned to this position.
All right, let's see. So the first bomb, expertly placed by Faust and kicked towards Potemkin. Let's see what happens with yet another bomb after this.
Yeah, let's do what he's doing. Bro, honestly, guys.
Right here. Now what's going on? What are all these buttons being pressed?
これ当たってないんだよな。
What is
爆弾に。
he going to do with this other bomb?
So, as we saw before, he's trying to not let Nage move in and hit that bomb behind him. He's keeping away, just throwing out little buttons here and there.
当たった。
And he knows the timing of this bomb.
He's counting down with the timer in his head.
Exactly. He's got the technology. He's counting down, looking at his watch, and when it's about to explode, he kicks it right back at him.
Now I want to see this immaculate timing that you were talking about. The precision to kick the bomb right as it is about to explode. But it's not only that. Now, what is this?
ね、爆に手首上げ当てると進んでいくという。
So when he kicked the bomb, it exploded, but this is just a projectile. And one of Potemkin's amazing tools is he's able to flick projectiles back at them. Any projectile, your normal fireball.
このモニター家に欲しいな。
knew when it was going to happen.
でとかなったら
He flicks
タッチパネルで
two projectiles on screen and allows him to.
ここはこうでしたねとか言って。
All right. And you see, just for that little dash, he had to do such an immaculate timing move. And let's go to the second clip. Oh my gosh, Meteor is here. What is this musical notes being played on the screen?
Yes, this is another one.
言うことを聞いてくれました。
This is the effect of a trumpet. So when Faust throws out this item, it's the trumpet. It lands in the middle of the screen.
天気予報のお姉さんみたいだな。
Pick it up, but either player can do it.
で考えて昔からあったのがやっぱこういうのデバイスは。
And there is a little
天気予報のお姉さんなんか昔からやってたもんなこういうこと。
starts running at you.
All these things on the bottom here.
Exactly. And that, in turn, forces Nage to jump. Because you can't let it stay on the ground because Faust is just, Potemkin's just going to move in, he's going to gain ground, so he's staying in the air to try and avoid it. But this is, you know, it's the direct answer. Being Fabulous is prepared for it.
Now, I still need to bring attention back to this ultra important item because I think we should just rename Faust into Fauci. This is the vaccination that we all need. Don't take the throw, you need to take the jab. But I digress here. Okay. And let's just see one more here. And this is ridiculous. And he gets to run all the way across the screen, almost impossible to catch. So I think that's really a summation of the matchup. But you know, it's such an amazing thing that Fab able to actually catch him with all these strategies. But we're gonna go back to the guys at the desk. I think this is it for us. Thank you very much. For your
腹減ったな、確かに。この時間腹減るんだな。久しぶりに起きてたから。
Of course, that's been so fun. No, I love this because I feel like we need this stuff to understand that character. It's so
very useful,
like so deep, the interaction and everything. But that has been a ton, like a good 4 hours of Guilty Gear on the stream. 6 fight cards, tutorial, plenty of stuff. We got to play, we got to learn plenty of stuff. I would like to thank absolutely everyone to be involved there. But of course, the group selection for Street Fighter V is coming in a few minutes because, as you know, Red Bull Kumite is a Street Fighter event at its heart, and the main event coming tomorrow, there will be a huge group draw right now. That's the very important thing, and a team tournament coming on Red Bull Kumite London, partnered with AOC and Astro. It is going to be a crazy evening, but our day today has been absolutely crazy. Do make sure you get in touch right now. Hashtag Red Bull Kumite on Twitter. Let us know what you think about the showcase.
シグハ、スブムさん、80インチタッチパネル140万くらいするらしい。
やべえ。そんな来るんだ。100円買えないっすね。
To like Arc System Works and Bandai Namco Europe for helping us with this showcase and everything, and everyone to be part. And there's one more person before we leave that I want to get. It's Mr. C4IQ. As you guys know, C4 has been working all week with Theory Fighter to prepare this showcase, his analyst bit and everything. And unfortunately today could not prepare the event due to an inconclusive COVID test. But we got a quick interview of C4IQ because we need to send the man some love. Let's have C4IQ. Real quick, man, like C4, I see you back in the hotel, looking good and everything. We got an unfortunate, situation for you, but we got a huge showcase and the fight cards, and I just want to ask you, like, how did you enjoy the showcase first?
Yo, first of all, yeah, shout out to everyone. Theory holding it down. We worked on it together. He did a 2-man job today. Yeah. So definitely shout out to him because there was a lot of things I was meant to cover. Theory did a banging job. Obviously, used to as well. Holding it down, and the Red Bull stuff. I got wall splat. They gave me the screen. That's why I'm back at the hotel. The inconclusive. I had to go back. All the players, their safety is paramount over games all the time. But yeah, the showcase slaps all over the place. The games are sick. The demos were sick for the mission mode. All of it was just totally gassed. I'm super proud. Like, I'm not really gutted.
シグハ、スブムさん、ではおやすみなさい。
おつやっと見て。
Banging show.
So sick, man. And bro, it would have been so good to
馬場さんの試合見たら俺も寝よう。
But man, like, I could see the work that you put in. Great job, man. Like, thank you for wanting to be part of this and putting your ideas forward. really did help us out with the show. So thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. A big
No,
thanks to
much
C4.
appreciated, man.
Yeah, much love to you. Of course, you guys do make sure you follow C4 because he will unlock. Last question before we leave you, C4. You know, like I know you're Leo apologist, which is another breed of fighters in Guilty Gear. And unfortunately, we didn't get to talk about Leo much. So you have like a minute to be a Leo apologist right now on stream. Do your job. Let's go. What's about Leo?
I'm gonna disappoint. I'm gonna disappoint you. Leo is pretty good at this game, man. Like he's solid. He's not. Personally, I don't think he's super gorilla anymore. I think he's super solid. Like he's got some insane tech that I'm kind of glad I didn't show today because I would have got him there. I don't want to get my boy there.
Keep that
He's
secret.
got some insane buttons. Yeah, totally secret. Until you see him in tournament, you're not going to see the stuff. Theory knows he's been on the other end of the sword, bro. He knows about the tech. But yeah, Leo, I really like what they did with him. I know a lot of people thought bad things when some stuff got changed. Me personally, I liked it. It's got the essence of how he played in Rev, but with a little bit more finesse now. He's an artist. He doesn't combat. He's an artist. When he's fighting, he's performing a show, and that's what I like about Leo and Guilty Gear as a whole. All the characters, they're like they express the language of the player. It's not just about draining the health bars. You can see a lot of intent and thought process and expression through the characters.
Well,
so yeah, I'm happy with what they did with Leo. They need to buff. They need to buff Pot. I ain't gonna lie. They need to buff Pot. Trust me. When people get T-modes, you're gonna see how bad Pot is. They need buffs. He needs buffs.
The caps are out. C4, known for his massive Leo apologies. I've never heard Leo and Finesse in the same sentence. Caps out to you. Caps off to you, C4. Thank you so much for joining. And of course, thank you everyone for joining with the Guilty Gear Strive. Massive love to Theory Fighter as well for all of the breakdowns for the day. It's been really interesting to learn. But we're gonna take a quick break and we will be back with the big event, the SF5 event. We have the huge player draw right now and the team tournament for SF5. Do not want to miss it. So get a quick drink, get a snack, and be back in a few minutes for more fighting games action here on twitch.tv/Red Bull for Red Bull Community London. SF5 is coming. Let's go, guys. Quick break and Street Fighter 5 time.
Bro, they're sounding harder right here. Because your arm is tired. No, because I was sort of there. I was there. But I was
かっこよこれ。逆当てか。あ、小川さんの試合も終わっちゃってたのか。 これで一応全部の試合終わったのか。いやー、面白かった。
I'm loving the sound, guys. Loving it. Loving the energy, guys. Red Bull Comité London is back. We have had a phenomenal day. Shout out to Theory, Damascus, Tyrant, and everyone involved with the Ggst Showcase. That was incredible. But guys, it's about that time for Street Fighter 5, the main event, and we're kicking things off with one of the most important parts of the entire weekend. We're gonna go straight into the draws. Unseeded. Now, guys, this phone box, in typical London fashion, mate, they're gonna go in there. They're going to make their selection, and the letter they get is going to determine the group they end up in. They will then take their seats in their appropriate spots. Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D. That will determine the groups that they're going to fight in for the weekend. But it will also determine the team that they're going to play for tonight in the showcase of the team tournament. So very exciting for us to go through. I must give you guys a quick reminder that the energy and the music and the amazing sounds you're hearing is brought to you today by Cas Coronel.